Progress.
You are on mute.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Prithpal.
Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kavita. This was indeed a wonderful session with great speeches. Hi, everybody. I'm Toastmaster Prithpal from Palava Toastmasters Club from Mumbai, and we are the hosts for this segment of the Table Topics Marathon. Welcome to our 12-hour Table Topic Marathon event. This isn't any regular Toastmasters meeting. It's a celebration of spontaneity, quick thinking, and creativity for 12 hours. Every hour, a new theme will challenge your imagination, and whether you are a seasoned speaker or trying your hand at table topics for the first time, this is your chance to shine. This event aims to bring together Toastmasters from different clubs, backgrounds, and experiences to practice impromptu speaking in a fun and supportive environment. Our goal is to help each other grow, build confidence, and most importantly, have a great time. In this hour, we delve into the theme cuisine and culture, India's gastronomic journey. Our team explores the deep connection between Indian food and the country's diverse cultural heritage. This journey reflects how food is not just nourishment, but also a symbol of cultural identity, social bonding, and spiritual expression. Whether it's a personal story, a creative spin, or a thought-provoking insight, we are eager to hear your take on it. Now, let's meet the team that will help us in keeping a track of our timing and providing valuable feedback. We have two table topic evaluators with us today. We have Toastmaster Joanne Joseph, who will be evaluating the odd-numbered speakers, and we have Toastmaster Mahesh Puranam, who will be evaluating the even-numbered speakers. Their role today is to give you constructive feedback on the content, delivery, and impact of each table topic response. At the end of our session, each evaluator will announce who, in their opinion, was the best speaker amongst those they evaluated. And we also have our timer, Toastmaster Suryabhan. Toastmaster Suryabhan will be timing each table topic speech to ensure that it stays within the 1 to 2 minute time range. At 1 minute, you will see the green signal. At 1 minute 30 seconds, you will see the yellow signal, and at 2 minutes, the red signal. Please try to wrap up your speech once you see the red signal. This will help us keep on schedule. For those who might be new, the table topic is a segment where you give a topic on the spot and you have 1 to 2 minutes to speak about it. The purpose is to help you think on your feet and articulate your thoughts clearly and concisely. It's a fantastic way to improve your impromptu speaking skills, and it's a lot of fun. I'll be calling on volunteers to participate, so feel free to raise your hand or drop a message in the chat if you like to give it a try. Remember, this is a supportive environment. There are no right or wrong answers, just your unique perspective. Okay, so let's get started. We already have our first volunteer.
Toastmaster Prithpal, just a second. May I know who is the timer?
Timer is Toastmaster Suryabhan. I was leaving.
He's there in the meeting?
We also have that.
He's there in the meeting, but he has not renamed himself. Suryapan, can you rename yourself, please?
I have renamed.
No, you haven't.
So it should be timer underscore Suryapan. You have renamed it in the opposite way.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay. Can you also change your background if possible, Suryaban?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can, you can switch on your video. I can spotlight
Yeah,
it. Okay, so Suryapan, you can take your time. Till then, I'll be the timer, okay? Come back. I'll start with this first speech, okay? You can change your background and get set ready for the next speech. By then, I'll be the timer.
Okay, so we'll start. We have Toastmaster Manoj Kumar. as our first speaker. So your topic is Ayurveda, ancient nutrition for modern wellness. Toastmaster Manoj Kumar, in Ayurveda, ancient nutrition for modern wellness.
My young daughter, she is around 24 years old. Every time pesters her mother, let's go out, have a pizza or something to be brought from McDonald's. But all this adds on to her weight. In fact, I had to make her run to keep her slim, trim, and fit. But if you find me, I don't have those stuff. Ayurveda is what? Being grounded, eat natural, and that's what our culture, rich culture, tradition have taught us. Remain close to nature, breathe in fresh air, eat as much as natural food and home cooked food. And then the best thing in life is health and happiness. That will be yours. But most often, wandering away, looking here and there, we start aping other people. It's not the taste. Taste is there where health is. And where health is there, happiness is there. So we need to make a choice in our life whether we want to be happy, healthy, or just go for something that brainwashes us. I repeat it, it's not tasty. It is just brainwashing that yes, it appears to be tasty. Or else, Ayurveda, the ancient wisdom tells us what is not only tasty, but it's also good for our health and happiness. So let's embrace our own culture, own tradition, and Ayurveda to remain happy and healthy forever till we exit. Thank you.
Thank you. Toastmaster Surya, are you able to, Timer Surya, are
Hello.
you able
Yes,
to
yes,
change?
yes.
Yes.
Now it's fine.
You have the backgrounds, color background. What's your background? Cards.
Surya, can you change your background to blue?
Yes, you do have. Okay,
Yes,
I
yes,
spot it.
yes.
Great.
Okay. So we have Surya Saraf who has raised her hand.
Hi, Preetpal.
Yes. Hi, Surya. Can you please? Yes. Surya, so your topic is when life gives you lemons, what do Indians do? When life gives you lemons, what do Indians do? Surya.
Hello, good evening, Toastmasters and my dear friends. We Indians are people who are always known to be jugadu and make the most of what we have got. So whenever life gives us lemons, we definitely make a lemonade. And just to kind of, illustrate this further, we belong to a city called Mumbai, and Mumbai is known to kind of have its own charm and its own challenges. So, in a city called Mumbai, a lot of people travel by train, and during this train journey of around 30 to 45 minutes, or sometimes 1 hour also, that uh, a lot of people have to commute in Mumbai. Uh, they make the most of it by kind of either we have these videos of people making a full mandali and kind of jamming over some songs or some bhajans or some reading, and we also have some women who utilize that time to prepare for the dinner and cut the veggies. I recently saw the video wherein there was this woman who had utilized that time of commute in the train to cut the veggies so that the moment she reaches home, she is kind of ready to with all the prep for her dinner done. So definitely we as Indians are best at when it comes to making the most of whatever we have, be it in Mumbai trains or be it in the different environments in the rains that we all are subject to in Mumbai. We make the most of the rains as well. So definitely, we definitely make a lemonade when life gives us lemons. Over to you, Toastmaster Preetpal. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Surya. Okay, next we have Toastmaster Lenny. Toastmaster Lenny, your topic is rice or roti, the true superstar of Indian food. Rice or roti, the true superstar of Indian food, Toastmaster Lenny.
Okay. Mother of 3 children. I must say it's both. But if you actually ask me whether it is roti or rice, we should actually talk about our culture. So, if India is actually, we talk of north, south, and east and west. So towards the south, we consume a lot of rice. And towards the north, our understanding is that it is a lot of rotis. So, but, if we are going to say that one is actually overpowering the other, I wouldn't say yes to it, because food has a history, and it is kind of a relationship that actually binds people together. So, if roti is actually something that the north is consuming, we also in the south eat that quite a lot. The same way, even towards the north, chawal is something that is being consumed by many. So I would say that it is not, overpowering each other. It is a balanced kind of a plate that I'm looking at. So yeah, I am concluding with those words. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lenny. Our next attempt is by Sangeeta Shruti, Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti. Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti. Can burger replace vada pav? Can burger replace vada pav? Toastmaster Sangeeta Shruti.
Toastmasters, friends, namaskar. Happy Independence Day. Namaskar, Table Topics Master. And thank you very much for throwing me into boiling oil, for asking me whether it's your culture or the foreign culture which rules, for asking me whether it's your own homegrown food which is fed everybody from factory workers to the newer rich to the people who are aristocrats and eat it for joy, something that has gone into newer cuisine which has been transformed into fondue. You get vada pav fondue in Mumbai. Starting from there and asking me, or something that has taken the world by storm as a chain, something which brought in franchise, and something which has defined fast food for the known past, will that win? So is it vada pav or is it burger for you? I will tell you, it is neither vada pav nor burger. It is what we Indians consume every day in tons, jugaad. Because we know how to create a jumbo vada pav that looks like a burger, and we know how to make a burger chain open an entirely vegetarian restaurant, only vegetarian restaurant in the world of that chain in India. We know how to make aloo tikki burger, and we also know how to make McDonald-like vada pav. So we in India love jugaad. And the reason that today we are a country which was predicted will not stand for 10 years is celebrating 78th Independence Day is because we know how to assimilate, how to absorb, and yet how to retain our identity. We are a nation who's reinventing ourselves, and we know that there is a lot to be proud of. At the same time, there is no need for arrogance, which says the other culture need not come in or the other culture is not for me. We are a nation which accepts, lives, let's live. So, you have burger, I will have vada pav. Both of us will be happy. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Sangeeta Shruti. Our next table topic goes to, I think Toastmaster Manvi was the next in line who raised her hand. Toastmaster Manvi.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are visible. Can you say something once again, because your voice was a bit low? Yeah.
Am I clearly audible?
Yeah, there is some lag, but we'll go ahead. Okay, Toastmaster Manvi, your topic is food ads, selling dreams or just junk? Food ads, selling dreams or just junk? Toastmaster Manvi.
All those chocolates flowing in the ads and all those flashy burgers and pizzas actually attract all of us. But do you know what exactly the reality of ad is? I saw a reel in morning itself where they actually use Fevicols, they actually use shimmers just to beautify that ad, because that is what we never get. Whenever we eat chocolate or whenever we buy chocolate, is that shimmery that we saw in it? I don't think so. And whenever we purchase a McD burger or a Domino's pizza, is that attractive that we saw in the ads? No, because this is what it is all about. Marketing, PR, and selling the brand they are building it. And that's how they actually attract not only children, not only teens, but every single individual of every single age group. May it be from chocolate, coke, pizza, but you'll never see an ad of chapati. You'll never see an ad of pulse. You'll never see an ad of any healthy thing that we should eat. Because healthy is never needed to be sold. The only thing that we need to sell is something that people will not prefer easily. That is the junk food, because they spoil our health. They are not good for our health if we eat in regularly, and that is how the ads actually spoil children, humans, and every single individual. So ad is just a dream that we personally feel is reality and we go for it. But what should be the reality is the healthy side of the food, the green side of the food, and the side that we'll never prefer eating in front of all those junk foods. So ads are just dreams that becomes our reality. Table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manvi. We next have Toastmaster Vitaly. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. Toastmaster Vitaly, your topic is festivals, my excuse to overeat. Festivals, my excuse to overeat. Toastmaster Vitaly.
Thank you, Madam Topic Master. Festivals. What do I know? I'm in Ukraine, European kind of guy, can know about Indian festivals and Indian cuisine. But I know a thing or two. I've been attending Hare Krishna temple for about 10 years, and I tested all the food. And of course, I was in different festivals, Hare Krishna festivals, and I tasted a lot of halava, sabji, samosas, chapatis. Everything was made with ghee, which is, you probably know, this butter, melted butter. Everything very tasty. But what I really miss in these festivals, all these feasts of Indian cuisine, is very simple dish. I raised my hand just three questions ago when you asked about the king of Indian cuisine, rice, because even now it's something unbelievable. I remember each day how in these Hare Krishna temples in each city of Ukraine cooked the rice, just white rice with probably with ghee and this little mustard. But it's unbelievable. We here eat rice absolutely differently. It's plov, like from Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Georgia, all these countries with meat, with a lot of tomatoes, with carrots. It's tasty, but it's not even close to this white Indian rice, which you invented. It's something unbelievable. I can not do it. I can test it only in Indians Hare Krishna temples, but it's amazing, and no excuse how much I can eat this rice on these festivals. Back to
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Vitaly. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Niyati Rena. Toastmaster Niyati Rena.
I'm not actually a Toastmaster. I just wanted to try.
Okay, please. You're most welcome. Niyati? Yeah,
Yes.
Guest Niyati. Your topic is okay. Since we are on since we are in the evening, so let me give you a topic. Chai or coffee, which is more Indian to you? Chai or coffee, which is more Indian to you? Guest Niyati.
Chai or coffee? Well, chai was made in India, so it's more Indian. But lately, I have seen a lot of like relatives or family friends of mine, they've started drinking coffee as well. I think chai and coffee lovers are on a different level. Coffee lovers are like, I drink chai once in a day, I like it. Chai lovers are like, I drink chai every second of my life. Chai is in my blood. Chai is everywhere. Family functions are just an excuse to drink chai. Everything is an excuse to drink chai. So there's a difference between normal coffee lovers and chai lovers. Like they're on a different level only entirely that normal people cannot understand. And chai, the thing about it is that it used to be healthy. Like people used to add spices into it. It used to be good for throat. And if you are sick, you could drink it. But what happened is then I'm not blaming like people, but Western influence started coming in and people started adding crazy things to it, like chai, ice cream, something gulab jamun in chai. I saw a very weird video on YouTube about that, gulab jamun in chai. But chai is actually not completely healthy, but the spices do help you to get better better throat. Like if you're sick, you can speak. And you know, so for me, chai is definitely more Indian, but coffee is not like some evil thing or whatever. Both are nice, but chai is definitely more Indian. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Guest Niyati. We now have Toastmaster Shravana Kumar. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Shravan Kumar.
Yeah, yes, Toastmaster. Am I audible, Toastmaster Pritpal.
Yes, yes, you're audible and you're visible. Toastmaster Savan Kumar, your topic is why are Indian weddings like a food festival? Why are Indian weddings like a food festival? Toastmaster Savan Kumar.
Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, Indian weddings are like a food festivals because it is a celebration, right? So wherever there is a celebration, all the senses will awake. All the senses want to gratify. So the celebration itself is a sense gratification. So we all have our culture has a celebrations at every point in an year. So similarly, the wedding is a once in a while, only once in a lifetime celebration. So usually people will celebrate, and also if we look at the legal point of view, we need authentication that these two people are married. We need a lot of people's presence and their authenticity. So the approval is required from many people. So that is also one of the reason we gather a lot of people and celebrate. So in that celebration, we have a lot of preparation for the food items and all. I have seen in one of the marriage, it was like entering into in old movies. No, it will show the people, all the celestial beings sitting either side, standing and throwing flowers. So the entrance was like that. Once you enter, there will be there was a huge fountain of fruits. All the fruits are decorated, and the fountain was maintained, a huge one. And whichever dish you want, you will get it. That kind of menu you have, more than 100 items. So the lavish people will celebrate like this. One of the example of that is recently marriage happened in Mr. Ambani's home. So that is how they celebrate, and they need an authentication of a marriage. So that's my take on. It's a sense gratification. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Savan Kumar. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Meeta. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Meeta.
Yes. I'm here.
Okay, Toastmaster Meeta, your topic is your spice tolerance a reflection of your Indianness? Is your spice tolerance a reflection of your Indianness? Toastmaster Meeta.
Can you repeat?
Is your spice tolerance a reflection of your Indianness?
Okay. So India is rich with spices, especially in Kerala. We get all types of different spices and we are famous for that. And we in India uses more spices in every food articles, like whether we are doing pav bhaji or any other cuisines, we use more masalas. Either it is a gravy without gravy, any vegetables will not make. So we'll have some gravy with chana, gravy with all types of different foods, and where we use more masala like rajma, chana, or all the bature, chole. So we use more spices. So the spices are more useful for us, and we like to have it. And they are very valuable for for health also. Like there are more spices which are always used, like elaichi or this one ajwain. And we are getting more with for the thing before in olden days, like charak and all. People used to make Ayurvedas and all from this spices, they used to make some medicines. Like black pepper you will eat, you will not get a few type of fevers or viral fevers and all. So all this Ayurvedic medicines is made by the spices used of this, and it is very important for everyone to have it. So we Indian people uses more, and we are addicted to the spices with masalas, and we love to have it and enjoy. To this youngsters also will enjoy than eating like boiled food and all. So over to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Nita. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Nidhi Sharma. Nidhi, can you please switch on your video if possible?
You can call the next speaker if she's not responding.
Our next speaker, we'll get back to Nidhi since she has not unmuted herself. Our next speaker is Toastmaster Malar Kodi. Am I taking your name correctly? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Is it Toastmaster Malar Kodi?
Yes, I am Toastmaster Malar Kodi. Yeah.
Toastmaster Malar Kodi, your topic is celebrity chefs, real heroes, or just TV stars? Celebrity chefs, real heroes, or just TV stars? Toastmaster Malar Kodi.
Celebrities, chefs are real heroes or just a star. I understand, but my point of view, not each and every woman in our house, even my ourselves, my mom, our mom, and everybody, we are also a celebrity. We think about while we come to the food part, because our Indian tradition, we are more fond of food. Our basic culture starts from food. All the topic, well, whatever now we are discussing, every celebration, food comes first. So the food taste, the taste buds comes from our mother. Whenever start from the breast milk, whatever we had, the milk is the first part of it stimulates our taste. So the real chefs are at home. We are at the best part in that one. Celebrity chefs, they are stimulating us the viewpoint. You can by visualizing the food part while seeing in the videos or something ads, we'll think about, oh, we'll try this same part in our house also. It is stimulating part, not that there's a real. We are seeing only, but not our taste buds are not tasting that. So we can't comment it they are good or not. But our real chefs are at home. We are the best part. Our mother and at what age group you are going on, even 50 years, 60 years, still they are think about my mom cooked very well, my grandma cooked very well. We are missing that the first taste bud stimulated in the which part of the food, that we are missing so much. So food is the better part in our life. Celebrities are stimulating us, not a real heroes. Real heroes are from our home only, ourselves or our mother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Malar Kodi. Nidhi, are you able to unmute yourself? Okay. I think we'll go to the next speaker. We have Toastmaster Saurabh as the next speaker. Toastmaster Saurabh, the topic for you is sweet, sour, salty, the three flavors that perfectly explain Indian unity. Sweet, sour, salty, the three flavors that perfectly explain Indian unity. Toastmaster Saurabh.
Sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. If you don't include spicy, then you're actually leaving out almost the entire South India, right? I mean, you cannot have food in South India unless it's spicy. And in South, we have 4 grades of taste. We have spicy, spicier, even more spicier, and then the spiciest. And there are certain places within South where it is like damn spiciest. And I think since I have been in South India since almost 2002, 2003, barring a couple of years in Calcutta, I have developed more taste for spicy food. So I am more of a spice loving kind of a person now. I love spicy food. But then I come from Calcutta. I'm from Calcutta, and in Calcutta, as you know, in West Bengal, everything is a little bit sweet. Whether it's our language, whether it's our food. I mean, don't judge by me because I'm an exception. But generally, people of Bengal are generally very sweet, and that's how they are known to be. So yes, not only the taste of the food, but if you see, we also attach this flavor to particular regions. We feel that, people from this particular region are a little sweet, people from this particular region are more spicy. And that's how we look at it. I think this entire country, there's something that unites us with the diversity is food and the taste. And that is what is the beauty of this country. I've traveled to many countries in the world, and they almost have the same kind of breakfast. For instance, breakfast is just one example. But think of India. I mean, every part of India, or even within a part of India, also different cities have got different kind of breakfast. And they are, some are salty, some are sweet, some are spicy. And that's what defines India. India is a country which is flavorful, diverse in terms of being flavorful. And that's why I think this country is so special and so tasty. And that's why we are extremely and incredibly proud to say we are incredible Indians. Thank you. Back to you, Madam Table Topic Master.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think we have time for one more table topic. And I don't see any raised hands, so I'll pick up somebody. Okay. Do we have a volunteer? Oh, we already have a volunteer. We have Toastmaster Arun Mozi. Oh, Shrijita.
Shrijita. Yeah.
Okay, Shrijita. Okay, so Shrijita, the topic for you is, why do Indian relatives assume you will eat 3 times your capacity during family gatherings? Why do Indian relatives assume you will eat 3 times your capacity during family gatherings? Shrijita.
Oh, well, this reminds me of all of my relatives. But I believe that this is not just an assumption, but to a very good degree a fact. Now, from the gatherings that I have attended so far, the food in most places has been so delicious that it has been a very natural reaction to eat no less than at least 3 to 4 times your capacity, because you just do not count the number of naans you are taking, the number of dosas you are eating, the number of bowls of kheer you are taking, or the number of scoops of rice you are taking onto your plate. At that point, in that moment, we live in the moment so much that we no longer count how much we are eating. And our relatives, being very keen, observant people, as we all must agree, are always looking at that and always noting that particular aspect of that experience. And from my understanding, it is less an assumption and more a matter of experienced comment that, yes, you will eat 3 times your capacity at this particular event. And so they will waste no time in coaxing you and pushing you. And even if you're trying to be shy, or if you're watching your weight, or if you don't want to eat as much as you are prompted to, or as much as they coax you to, they will not give up. They will keep pushing you. They will keep nudging you, take this, take that, try the kheer, try the biryani, try this, try that. And it comes from a place of love, I assume. And that is what binds food with us so closely, right? Because we love food so much. And for Indians, food is a love language. Trying to get people to eat is a love language. The way our mothers serve us food, they will add more butter to the food. They will add more ghee to our food. They will give us more food on our plate than we would like to have. So I guess it's just love. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shrijita. And yes, since I already announced Toastmaster Arun Mozi's name, we'll take just one last one. Toastmaster Arun Mozi.
Hi.
Hi. Toastmaster Arun Modi, your topic.
Pritpal, can someone take timer for? I'm just facing some internet issues.
Okay. We
I
have
will
our
take it.
backup time.
Yeah, please, please.
I will take it. Give me 1 second, Pritpal. I'm just setting my timer. Give me 1 second, please. Yes, I'm good.
Toastmaster Arun Modi, your topic.
May I know who is the timer? May I know who's the timer?
I'm the timer, Saurav.
Yeah, the timer
I'm
is
spotlighted.
The timer is spotlighted.
Okay.
Can you see me? Can you see my screen?
No, I'm not able to.
1 second. Let me just put on the timer background. Can you see now?
Yes, yes. Now I'm able to see you. Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saurav. Okay, Toastmaster Arun Modi, your topic today is the dilemma of eating with hands. Is it cultural pride or shame? The dilemma of eating with hands. Is it cultural pride or shame?
I still remember the times when eating with a spoon was considered etiquette and eating with your hands was considered a shame. But in today's context, I clearly know if you want to make food connect with the body, the best way is to eat with the hands. I think as children, we even teach them now, saying you give finger foods, telling them you have to touch the food, feel the food, enjoy the food, savor it, and then eat it. When I was a little girl, my grandmother used to feed me in the palm of my hands. And in Tamil, it's called nilachur, something which we still date relish about. The way we connected with food, when we get it in the palm of our hands, we smell the food, the way my grandmother mixes it and gives it to me. Everything has that flavorfulness when it goes into our stomachs. And normally, a person could eat 3 bowlfuls. When somebody serves you like that, you will eat 5 bowlfuls. I can be sure of that. It's because I never ever have felt shame eating with my own hands. I still believe everybody who's using the spoon uses their own hands for the same food that they eat. And what is wrong in using my own fingers to eat food? If you want to have perfect connection with the food that you eat, first get to know what you are eating. And the best way to know what you're eating is to touch, feel, taste. Let the sweetness or sourness or whatever be it linger in the hands first, then get it to our stomach. The only way to connect with God is through food. And if we are gifted, eat with your hands. If you feel ashamed, eat with your spoon so that your hunger gets fed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Arun Modi. And those were all our speakers for this round. Thank you, everybody. And now we go on to the evaluation round. Timer, can you please put the timing for everybody in the chat box? I now invite Toastmaster Joanne for evaluating the odd numbered speakers.
Yeah. Hi, am I audible? Am I visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible.
Can you
Shall I
please
take a
tell
timer
the
rule or?
Yeah, you can take a. Suryaban, you can start the timer rule.
Okay. Wait.
So timer, there are 7 evaluations here happening. So can you show me a green card at 5, yellow at 6, and red at 7? Will that be possible? Who is the timer? Is it Saurav or is it Suryapan?
I am the timer. So you need 5 at green, right?
5 green, 6 yellow, 7 red, because there are 7 evaluations to be done.
Okay.
Okay.
You can see
Thank
the
you so
blue card, right?
Yeah, I can. Thank you so much. Oh my God, this was amazing. And I'll tell you how I know that by the raise of hands. food is such a relatable and universal topic that everyone wants to talk about it. And Table Topic Master, you did a fantastic job by bringing such interesting and funny topics into the session that we had multiple people raising hands just to say we want to speak. As your evaluator, let me tell you, it is very difficult for me right now to evaluate because all the speakers brought in a very interesting perspective and unique perspective to the take. And I feel like everybody was great. But to do my job, let me start with the first speaker, Manoj Kumar. Manoj Kumar, Ayurveda, Ancient Nutrition for Modern Wellness. Now, I don't think anybody could have taken this topic and given it the justice that you did to the topic. The compare and contrast between your experience and the 24-year-old daughter. And when you said, I never did anything to be fit, but I have to run after my daughter to make sure that she stays fit. I felt it. I wish my father would have run after me too, so that I could have also been fit. But that's in time, I'll get there, I'm sure. I loved every aspect of Ayurveda, natural healing, culture, tradition. And in the end, when you said, and best thing in life is health and happiness, nothing more matters. I loved that conclusion. Let's embrace our own culture and remain healthy. Everything was to the point, perfect. Only thing, one small request from you. I want to know what happened to your daughter. You tried to bring in Ayurveda in her life. Has she now accepted it? Has that transformation happened of your daughter from a generation that does not believe in anything natural to acceptance of Ayurveda? I would love to see that circle completion and know more about that. But otherwise, a fantastic thing. Next, we had our third speaker, Lini Alango, rice or roti, the true superstar of Indian food. Lini, what a diplomatic take you took, and it requires diplomacy because in this room, we have people who love rice and roti, right? And you didn't say this is better than that. You said it's a North-South connection. My God, you won my heart with that word, North-South connection. And you said food has history and it binds people together. Everything you spoke about in this table topic, you spoke from the heart because you're a mother. You explained that your kids love rice as well as roti and the beauty of the connection. One tip for you, I'll tell you, I honestly don't have a tip. I don't want to say anything, but one conclusion if you could have added, where you could have said, the balance between the North-South and the fact that South is now accepting roti and North is accepting rice is an expression of love after all. And that is an expression of being Indian. It would have completed that whole concept. The conclusion would have been more powerful, but otherwise wonderful take. Next, the fifth speaker, that was Manvi. Food ads, selling dreams, or just junk. This is very controversial topic. If you are someone who's in the ad industry, thank God you gave it to Manvi, who's not from that industry. And she literally was very brutally honest, something I think the topic requires. You spoke about how Fevicols are used in ads to make you attract you towards that food item. And I completely agree with you. This knowledge, this understanding is very necessary that what is reality and what is just make believe. And you gave a proper justification of that. You spoke about why healthy food is not being advertised, why chapatis and pulses are not getting there. And your conclusion was beautiful. You said healthy never needs to be sold. That's why they don't have ads. That was a punch conclusion that you gave. Two things for you, my dear friend. One, your opening. You opened up a little weak. I wish you could have simply, maybe started with a jingle or said, I'm loving it. Have you heard about this tagline? Because you spoke about that later on. So that one opening, a little more punch, if you can add, then this table topic goes to the next level. And another thing, I would have loved to hear your take on the corporates that make a lot of money from these ads, right? That intention and how that intention is driving the ad industry in India. But otherwise, it was a very justifiable take. You justified your point of view, no doubt. Next, the seventh speaker, Niyati Rena. Chai or coffee, which is more Indian to you? Guest Niyati, you said chai is more Indian and the coffee lover in me died for a moment. I'll tell you, I'm a coffee lover. And if you look at South India, South Indians generally are coffee lovers. But you justified your take on chai being Indian so beautifully that by the end, I forgot that coffee lover in me. And I said, yeah, she is right. You spoke not chai about just being a drink. You spoke about how chai every second, every minute is an excuse for an Indian. And I completely agree with that. Coffee is just in the morning or evening, but chai is when you have a headache, when you have a sore throat, when you have marriages, when you have funerals, every function. And you justified it beautifully. And you made me agree to that point that yes, somewhere down the line, chai is more Indian to at least Indians. One thing I missed from this whole take, how do you feel about chai? You never told me what do you feel about chai. Even now, I don't know whether you're a chai lover or a coffee lover. I'm assuming you're a chai lover, but I would have loved to hear your own expressions and experience when you have that cup of tea. That would have been the perfect cherry on the cake, but otherwise a wonderful take. Next, we had our ninth speaker, Meeta Shah. Is your spice tolerance a reflection of your Indianness? Meeta ma'am, you brought in the whole kitchen into the table topic speech. Reflection of a cook, reflection of a mother and a true Indian woman, right? You're an Indian woman and you talk about spice and you cannot bring in the kitchen. That's not going to happen. I love the take when you said spice is not just spice, it's also health. One of the reasons that Indians are healthy. You spoke about Ayurveda. You spoke about addiction to masala, which is so true. We cannot eat boiled food. Generally, Indians cannot eat boiled food. And I agree. I'm sure majority of people will agree to that. All of these points that you brought about spice was amazing. One aspect I felt was missing, was the reflection of Indianness in it. Right? How this is a reflection of your Indianness. Like I would have taken a take where I would say, like spices, when you adapt to the spiciness of South India or the sweetness of Bengal, as one of the speakers posed, that make you Indian, right? So spice identity as Indianness, that part was missing. But otherwise, a really good take on that topic. Our 11th speaker, Saurav Datta, sweet, sour, salty, 3 flavors that explain Indian unity. So beautifully, you added that spice into that topic and you made us feel the incompleteness of that topic. I salute you for that. You said, why just sweet, sour, salty? Why not spiciness? And I completely agree. Table topic master, note to be made, spiciness should be added into this topic. You spoke about how you have developed a spiciness, a taste for spice because you're living here in Bangalore. And you spoke about the compare and contrast of how flavors are associated with people, which is so true. Punekaris have a different flavor. Mumbaikars have a different flavor. When you talk about Gujarat, you cannot talk about a dal without sweet in it. I completely agree. You made me realize that's so true. We assign flavors to people and regions. And that one unique take, I loved it. Everything was lovely. Even your conclusion was really good. You said that makes incredible India. One aspect, which I would have loved to hear from you is how this sweet sauce, these flavors help us to find our place in the diversity. You became a true South Indian when you accepted and adopted the spiciness, right? You felt in place and that fitting in. You touched upon it, but you didn't elaborate. I wish you could have brought in that aspect that when you adopt these flavors, you can actually adopt and, fit into any part of India. That would have been cherry on cake. But these are just additional points. Otherwise, it was a fantastic take. Last in my line, 13th speaker, Arunmozhi Vilayil, the dilemma of eating with hands, pride or shame. And what a beautiful way to end this marathon. My goodness, Arunmozhi, when you started saying, I know what is the answer, you were so confident with your point. There was no confusion in your mind whether it's a pride or shame. From the moment you started, you explained it very well. Clear, the clarity in your thought was very visible. It was completely clear. And the way you brought in the personal story of your grandmother giving it in your hand, I'm sure everyone in the audience went back in the memory lane and thought about that one person who has actually fed them. Today, there is some shame, when you go to a hotel and you eat with your hand a biryani, but you explained why eating with hand is absolutely not just a point of pride, but necessity. You said about connecting with God. I love that fact. You said about health, consciousness, and how you eat more bowlfuls. I completely agree with that. That is why I switch to spoon sometimes so that I don't overeat. Completely agree with your take and I loved it. One aspect I'll tell you was if you could have balanced it out a little bit, and because you said don't eat with the spoon, right? Like spoon is not the good thing. When, going over the top, if you can think about people who maybe cannot eat with their hands for some reason. So for them, spoon is not a bad thing. So if you can end your speech in a way that you balance it out, where you say, I love eating with hands and I'm totally proud of it, but I'm not against anyone who's eating with spoon. I'm sure they have their reason. So that balance would be like perfect ending. Otherwise, a beautiful take. That's my evaluation of all the 7 speakers. And I have to give the favorite speaker. It's so hard. I have so many favorite speakers in here. So I'm going to take the top 3. I have been told don't do that. And I'm not going to arrange it in 1, 2, 3 or anything. These are the 3 favorite speakers that I have. One is, of course, Arunmozhi Vilayil. Second, Saurav Datta. And third is our first speaker, Manoj Kumar sir, who spoke about Ayurveda. I hope this was okay, like the top, don't consider top 3, just my 3 favorites. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joanne. That was really lovely. It was a great evaluation. And I would now like to invite Toastmaster Mahesh Puranam for evaluating the even numbered speakers. Toastmaster Mahesh Puranam.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pitpal. And what a wonderful evaluation we had. Nice one, Joanne. Now that all the odd ones are out, let's go to the even ones. First up, we have Toastmaster Surya talking about when life gives you lemons, what do Indians do? In this, what I loved is she made the Indianness in one word, Jugaad. And then with her cheerful attitude, cheerful, even the pleasantries that she had put in front, she took us through the travel issues of Mumbai. And then elaborated on cutting vegetables, a little bit of bhajan people do, all the practices that people take into this. And there was a beautiful interpretation of whoever is not from Mumbai will feel they have been invited to Mumbai, for sure. It was well begun. The examples were there, and it was a nice conclusion. I think the structure was also beautiful in that. What I would have loved to see is to see you address us through the camera. Look at us more. Of course, you are thinking a little bit and trying to recollect what you want to say the next. All that is fine. But as an improvement opportunity, I think this is the only one I would like to highlight. Next up, moving to Sangeeta Shruti. She spoke about burger replacing vada pav, whether it is possible or not. Now, if somebody is given a topic like this, you of course start with pleasantries, very nice. And you also add a humor part into it, like putting into some boiling oil, and then talk about all the other things around this topic. Vada pav fondue. Use a question as a hook and understand what is the thing for you. You drew the audience into this topic. And then you spoke about the vada pav like a burger and burgers made like a vada pav. I think that the way in which you covered the entire topic was beautiful. I'm now left with thinking, what else can somebody talk about it? So beautifully done. So beautifully done. And I think you have also used all the basic things of a speech, like gestures, nice conclusion, and being a balanced thing on this. You have not taken one side and said, this is better than the other, but you have just said, we are a mixture of all this. We have diversity in this, of this choice that you have made. Well done, Sangeeta Shruti. I actually could not find anything that I can add as an improvement opportunity. Maybe I'll think about it and come back to you later. But right now, I'm out. Next up, we had Vitali. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. He spoke about festivals is an excuse for overeating. One thing I liked about Vitali's thing was, since he is not from India, he perhaps had the need to establish ability by telling he's from Ukraine, he's from European background, but then he has the Indianness through the Hare Krishna in the ISKCON temples or things like that. And that's a nice way to do it, because I don't know if it has come naturally to you, but it was so important for this speech, for me as an audience member, to hook on for the next part of what you're going to say. Otherwise, it would have sounded hollow. Nicely done. You also added a lot of things about how rice has, how you're enjoying the rice part of the Indian food and the experience that went around it. However, I would have loved you to, again, see the camera and address us more and let us enjoy the gestures that you had all around. Your hands were like flowing and they were speaking more than perhaps the words that you were giving out. Awesome. Well done. However, an improvement opportunity could be to bring back the topic to the part of overeat. And that was perhaps something I was finding it missing in that. Coming to Toastmaster Shravan, Indian Weddings and Food Festival. I think you also did the right things in the speech, like starting with the pleasantries, handing over things, and you painted a vivid imagination of how an Indian wedding would look like. The celestial flowers, the fruit mountain, all those things coming in. You even added the recent example of the Ambani wedding into it. However, when you spoke about things like the celebration, they need authenticity, they need approval, it sounded a little odd. Maybe those words could have been redefined into some other. Maybe the choice of words is something that's not the most appropriate there. Maybe you can just think about those words. Is it really that Indian wedding is about authenticity or approval? For approval from the audience? Please think about it. But otherwise, the speech was very well structured and it meant for its purpose of the topic. Coming to Toastmaster Malarkodi, who spoke about celebrity chefs, heroes or TV stars, she modified this into a very unique perspective of every mother is a celebrity to their kids. And of course, I could just relate it to what my experience has been. My favorite chef is, of course, my mother. Even though my wife is now coming very close to being second, but that's the truth. What I also loved is you talked about this word stimulating. The purpose of this chef is only to stimulate you to do a better version of the cooking food. And I think you articulated all these things beautifully. Only one point perhaps I would like to add is to polish a little bit about the grammar and pronunciation. That was sometimes drawing my attention towards that and not to the point that you are making. Having said that, let's move on to the last speaker in my list is Srijita. And Srijita was speaking about eating 3 times the capacity is, that was a topic given to her. The opening was nice, reminds me of my relatives. That was beautifully done. You got into the topic right away. There are things about that Toastmaster talks about, it's called voice modulation. There are things that Toastmaster talks about, vocal variety and expressions. But I think looking at your speech, vocal expressions is something that we should add into that list. The way in which you say things actually makes more impact. The use of the tone that you use, it's marvelous. And while doing all this, you have not forgotten to use the elements of English. The use of triads is what I noticed in one of them. However, in all of this, the sentences were conversational style, that is good, but they were a little too long. If you can stop a little bit and then start with another sentence, that would perhaps make it more followable and more enjoyable too. And having said that, that's all I have on my list. And all the best to all the speakers. And it was lovely, and I enjoyed the whole session. If you ask me who's the best out of all this, very difficult for me to say, but I would choose Sangeeta Shruti. Over to you, Pritpal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mahesh. Timer, can you please confirm that everybody is qualified? Everybody spoke for the required time limit. Suribhan?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I'll just. I think the first and the last one, I have not. Someone else have done the timing. So, apart from that, yeah, everyone is qualified.
The last speaker is qualified. I timed 2 minutes, 13 seconds.
2 minutes, 13 seconds.
13.
What was the name?
I'll share the details.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, Suribhan.
Arun Moli.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to all the speakers for the inspiring and insightful contributions. Special thanks to our evaluators, timers, and also to people who jumped in when we were facing technical glitches. Thank you very much for all your support. Remember, this marathon continues. So if you haven't had your turn yet, stay tuned and feel free to join us in the coming hours. Let us give a big round of applause for everyone for making this hour so engaging and memorable. And now, I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujata of the Gabbies from Namma, Bengaluru. Over to you, Lakshmi Sujata, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujata. Stay right here.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pallava. And I hope all of you have had a wonderful session so far. It's been, I think, almost, and probably 2 more hours to go, or probably I think just 1 more hour to go. So let's just dive in at the earliest so that we can get maximum number of speakers today. A very good evening once again to one and all present here today. And welcome to this wonderful 12-hour event where we are celebrating Independence Day through diversity and inclusion. This is just not any regular Toastmaster meeting. It's a celebration of spontaneity, quick thinking, and creativity for 12 hours. Every hour is a new theme that's going to challenge your imagination, whether you are a seasoned speaker or trying your hand at table topics for the first time. This is your chance to shine. This event aims to bring together masters from different clubs, backgrounds, and experiences to practice impromptu speaking in a fun, supportive environment. And our goal is to help each other build confidence and, most importantly, have a great time together. Because this is all about enjoying our freedom. So if you're eager to know which is this club that is hosting your table topic for now, we are the Gabbies from Bangalore, and we are the host for this hour. This hour, we delve into the theme of freedom of expression. Now, during this theme, or during this 55 minutes that we have, we would be deep diving into various parts of freedom of expression. Are we misusing it? Are we using it in the right way? Have we taught our children when and how to start expressing themselves? And what is freedom of expression? These are the overall themes or the questions that we would be trying to answer in today's session. Now, you may share a personal story, a creative spin, or a thought-provoking insight. Whatever it is, we are all ears to listen to you. To help us in today's event, we have a team with us. Let me first introduce the team that we have with us. We have two evaluators today. The evaluator number one is Toastmaster Aparna Raja. She would be evaluating the odd-numbered speakers. And distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta would be evaluating the even-numbered speakers. Their role is to give constructive feedback on the content, delivery, and impact of each table topic response. So I urge all the speakers to kindly stay back until we are done with this session, because feedback is very important for our growth. And at the end of the session, after the evaluation, each evaluator is going to announce who is their favorite speaker. So let's wait to hear that as well. Our timer for this hour is Toastmaster Sudharma. She will be timing each table topic speech to ensure that we stay within the limit, which is 1 to 2 minutes of range. At 1 minute, you will see Toastmaster Sudharma showing you the green signal or the green card. Toastmaster Sudharma, thank you so much for showing us a green card now. And at 1 minute 30 seconds, she would be showing us the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, she will show the red card. Please try to wrap up your speech by the end as soon as you see the red card, because after that, the red light would continue to stay and you might get disqualified, which is 2 minutes 30 seconds is the final cutout that we have. Now, let me quickly explain what is table topic, the purpose of table topic, and the timing once again, especially for the non-Toastmasters. So during this segment, what we are basically going to do is to test or practice our impromptu speaking skills. And you would be given 1 to 2 minutes for the same. The purpose is to help you think on your feet, articulate your thoughts clearly and concisely. It's a fantastic way to improve your impromptu speaking skills, and it is also a lot of fun. I would be calling out for volunteers to participate. So please feel free to either raise your virtual hand or your real hand or drop in a message, and we would be happy to give you that opportunity to speak. So if we are all ready, are we all ready? Give me a thumbs up if we are ready. Wonderful. So let's get going. I hope the timer is also ready. Timer, ready to go? Toastmaster Sudharma. Wonderful. So can I have the first? Okay, I see Toastmaster Sendamir has raised her hand. Welcome, Toastmaster Sendamir. And here is your question. What does freedom of expression mean to you in your everyday life?
Your voice is so feeble to me. Can you repeat the question again?
Sure. What does freedom of expression mean to you in your everyday life?
Good evening, Toastmasters, everyone. What does freedom express to me in my everyday life? That is a topic given to me. Yeah, in my everyday life, the freedom, what I want to do, I should do without any obstacles. Not asking for permission from my hubby, not asking for permission from my in-laws. Of course, my wish would like to do without anybody's permission, isn't it or not? So they should, my mail should not hear this one. Okay, and freedom of expression. First thing, actually, I would like to have a nice ice cream in a bloody rain and in a nice cold, but my so and so will say, no, you will get cold, isn't it? But I wish to have, it's my heart what I say, right? Unless until it does not affect someone by any means, it's my right to do what I wish. And second thing is, even the same, I would like to give the freedom to my children. No, that we should not, we can say no, but to some extent, unless until they're not genuine or they're against by the rules and regulations of the home or by the country. And for example, I would like to say, today my son would like to have a nice ice cream. I took him to a parlor. He was enjoying. And he would like, because today is holiday, isn't it? So I can't say no for everything. So we should give a chance or accept the freedom of expression for everyone unless it does not harm anyone. Over to contestant. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sendamir. And I think you just connected with a lot of us present here, especially parents, when it came to no eating ice cream part of it. Thank you so much. I think our next volunteer is Toastmaster Nidhi Sharma. Toastmaster Nidhi Sharma, are you ready?
Yes, Table Topics Master, I'm ready.
So here's your question. Social media, the biggest barrier to our freedom of expression. Social media, the biggest barrier to our freedom of expression.
Social media, something that each and every one of us is using in some or the other form nowadays, right? Whether it's Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, we have so many different modes via which we can use social media. And I would actually like to disagree with your point that it is not something that is hindering our freedom of expression, but it is something that is helping us express ourselves in a better way. Because with the help of social media, we have a wide audience with whom we can, share our thoughts. We are always connected with our family, friends, and everyone. So we have this opportunity, in fact, a very beautiful opportunity that we are now getting to, express ourselves more than ever. Like if we compare the present times with the past that has gone by, right? We never had the kind of platform that we have these days. So that's why I would like to disagree with the point that it is not something that's hindering our freedom of expression. Instead, it is something that is helping it. To end my speech, I just wanted to say that even if, it allows us to express ourselves freely, yet we must do it with some caution, right? We already know that the audience comes from so many different backgrounds in all of these social media websites. So we must be careful about what we post, about what we say. There are always ways of expressing ourselves without hurting anybody's sentiments or emotions or without offending anyone. So it definitely gives us a lot of freedom of expression, but at the same time, we must know how to use it well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nidhi Sharma, and you very beautifully used your freedom of expression to go against the topic. Wonderful, and thank you. Next, we have Toastmaster Manoj. Toastmaster Manoj, freedom of expression or respect for others. Freedom of expression or respect for others.
Fellow Toastmasters, guest and table topic master, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujata. Many of us probably might know that I got a small kitten called Simba. It's a Persian, very fluffy, flat face, doll face, gingery, golden. That's the fur of my kitten. Now, my kitten has a special, unique ability. He got a cross of Persian, and his mother's side is a Norwegian. Now, kittens are generally inside the house, and I really like to keep my kitten because I doubt or I fear my kitten will get nicked by someone. So I always like to keep my precious kitten inside my house. Because of his mother's side, ask him to go out because Norwegian, he liked to climb on the tree. He liked to go out. He liked to graze. He liked to eat grass. He liked to go against the bumblebees, towards the squirrels, towards the pigeon. But long story short, I keep my kitten on a harness and a leash, and I take him for a morning walk. I know you're probably thinking, how on earth a person can take a kitten on a morning walk, but I take it. That's my cat. That's none of your business. That's my way of thinking. It's my way or highway. That's I think about my kitten. But my next door neighbor, he and his husband peeps from the window and look at, and they says, is he insane? And I'm not only me, but the neighbors look at me as well. They try to whisper on their ears, is he really insane? Is he mad? My wife heard this story. But that's my freedom of expression. It is my cat. I will do what I want to do it. Because I like my cat, and cat like to go out. That's none of your business to think about what I want to do that. With that, over to you, table topic master Sujata.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manoj. That was a wonderful take on this topic. Very different, I must say. Thank you so much. Next, we have Toastmaster Manvi. Toastmaster Manvi, are we ready? Wonderful. Toastmaster Manvi, this is your topic. I disapprove of what you say, but I'll defend to the death your right to say it. I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it.
I disapprove to what you say. But trust me when I say this, I will be there to defend you for the right, not to say, but to express what is going on in your mind. And that is exactly what our topic is, freedom of expression. My friends and people who know me, they say I never express what is there in my heart. And when I raise my hand today, I even was fearing what exactly I'll be sharing on freedom of expression because I never love expressing what exactly I have. But when it comes to me being into a field of counseling and psychology, I love listening people. I love to listen what they want to express. And that is the place where I can. I'm not sure I do provide every single individual a space, but I try to provide every single individual a space where they can express themselves. I might disagree to many decisions. I might argue on many decisions. I might fight, get angry on what people might say at different places and at different points. But when it comes to fighting or standing against the specific right, I'll always be there, is what I personally know. And that is what my field brings in. And that is how it helps me in letting people express themselves when it comes to counseling, psychology, or providing the right to express themselves. Table topic master, what do you think about it?
Very well said, Toastmaster Manvi, and it connects so well with your profession as well. Thank you so much for sharing this with us today. Next, we have Toastmaster Karthik Juneja. Toastmaster Karthik Juneja, are we ready?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And your topic is, the pen is mightier than the sword. The pen is mightier than the sword.
Could you please repeat? The pen is my?
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Okay. The pen is mightier than the sword. I would try to give it a different context. So your actions are mightier than your words. I would put it that way. So there are a lot of instances where you can say a lot of things. You felt bad, or someone has said bad to you, someone is angry at you, but your actions could be better than showing the anger or the resentment or something like that. For example, if there is an argument between husband and a wife, and the wife is not listening to what you are saying, and she wants to fight, or your colleague wants to fight with you, but with your actions, whatever you could do in that moment to calm them down, or you do the right thing to do, and to avoid the argument or going into that deep into that, when you keep taking the right action, you will feel peaceful within yourself, and the other person will also see that you are the one who was not willing to fight and willing to resolve the issue, and is trying to like calm the situation. So I would say actions are better than using a sword or using a fight or an argument. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karthik. What a wonderful twist in the topic where you went into actions, which is actually the reality. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karthik. A small gentle reminder to all our speakers, kindly stay back till the end of the session, because you will get to hear the evaluation and feedback from our wonderful evaluators here. Next, we have Toastmaster Priyank Anand. Are we ready, Toastmaster Priyank?
Yes, I'm ready.
So here is your topic. You can cage the singer, but not the song. You can cage the singer, but not the song.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Happy Independence Day to you all. You can cage the singer, but not the song. If we connect it to the independence itself, our freedom fighting, from the south there was Mahakavi Bharadiyar, and from the north we had our own Rabindranath Tagore, and so many singers. Even when they were jailed, their songs were coming out. They were still pouring out their songs. Their emotions were expressed through the poems. In a similar way, you can cage the bird, but you can't cage its song. It is still going to sing. The cage is just for the bird, but its song can get out of the cage. In that way, our thoughts, words, and actions doesn't need to be caged wherever we are. Even if we are in a very small town or small village, our voice can make an impact. Only when we dare to open our voices and express it with respect, with love, and with honor, with integrity. So today, whatever may be the cage you are in, it could be the cage of corruption, it could be a cage of poverty, it could be a cage of any political or social issues. But beyond that, dare to sing. Thank you, and back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Very inspiring and motivating. Thank you for giving us that hope that we can still get out of that cage and still sing. Thank you so much. Next, we have Toastmaster Rishi Rabindranath. Toastmaster Rishi Rabindranath, are we ready?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, your topic is, when truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie?
Yes, indeed, I agree that in this current day and age, the reality is that um, lots of peoples are being silent in society for speaking the truth, and that hinders the freedom of expression. And therefore, in order to do that, what the people has done in the community is that they give a false truth to silence the people. And even if it might seem as the truth in the eyes of the other people, but the actual reality is that it's a lie. And for example, nowadays in social media and in many publications, many people have written about their personal experiences, the truth, but maybe there are certain parties or certain organizations that might not be wanting that to be going out, so they replace it with a different fact, but it is not the truth. So therefore, the expressions of freedom shouldn't be hindered, shouldn't be closed, but the truth needs to be uncovered. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rishi. Absolutely. Quite often we say we didn't speak the truth, but then we hit the lie, right? Thank you so much. Next, we have Toastmaster Sunil Gupta. Are we ready, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta?
Yes, I'm ready.
Wonderful. So here is your topic. Democracy starts from home. Democracy starts from home.
Democracy starts from home. Am I right? Family. Our family is a group of people. It includes mother, father, children. So if we allow others to express themselves, then we apply democracy in our family. Sometimes we see that parents ignore their children. Sometimes we see that small children paint a wall, and parents start beating them. Why you are spoiling the wall? You are making the home dirty. But we don't try to see that what he was doing. He was making on the wall. It's a creation. It's a kind of creativity. We should appreciate their creativity. Then we can have MF Hussain at our home. It might be possible. And without expressing, without allowing our children to express themselves, how can we know that what kind of potential they have? They can become an engineer or an artist. So I think democracy of freedom of expression starts at home. We teach our babies to speak when we allow them to speak whatever you want to speak. So democracy and freedom of expression starts at home. Thank you. Back to you, Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, and very well said. Quite often we put the restriction and then we crib about not having the freedom to expression, because we are not doing that with our kids as well. Thank you so much for your view on that. Next, we have Toastmaster Smriti. Toastmaster Smriti, are we ready?
Yes.
Wonderful. So, Toastmaster Smriti, here is your question. I am who I am. I am who I am.
Can you get that answer from the smile? Because I am who I am. You might consider this to be a bit arrogant in nature. I'm gonna take it. You want to consider it to be a bit confident? I'll take that as well. However, if few of you feel that this is the way I'm trying to cover my scarediness, the little child inside me who is afraid to take a stage, then you are not wrong. You are absolutely right. But hey, I am who I am. However, I am not alone. I am because of the upbringing I have from my family. I am because of the education which I received from my society and the institute. I am because of the peers and surrounding which allowed me to express myself the way I want to be. For an example, I remember when I was in class 5th, I first saw, for the very first time at that particular young age, I saw my friend was beaten badly by his father within the school premises. I got scared. However, I was unable to express it. I don't know what to do. Hence, I started crying, literally crying like a baby. My father said, "Why you are crying? If you are not okay with something, you can express it. How you want to express, I leave it up to you. But make sure your expression should not hurt anyone." So I decided to write a letter to my father's friend and how I felt, and delivered that letter to him during the next school hours. He took that letter and never replied to me. Okay, fine. But I got that sense of satisfaction that I expressed something. And it helped me to understand, yes, I am because of what I am. Thank you so much. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Smriti. That confident smile right at the beginning told us everything. I am who I am because of what I want. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Smriti. Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. Toastmaster Shravan Kumar, are we ready?
Yes, Toastmaster, yes.
Wonderful. So here is your topic. Technology has changed us. Our rights, our freedom to express. Technology has changed us. Our rights and our freedom to express.
Definitely wonderful topic, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Once again, happy Independence Day. Technology has changed us, our rights. First, I'll talk on that. The moment you take birth, you completely, even in your expression and everything is decided, what to eat, what not to eat, and everything is decided by your parents, your mother, first of all. Even you are inside the womb, that time also you do not have freedom of expression. In the womb, you cannot say, I want Bonvita or I want Boost, right? So your mother, you have to depend on your mother, and whatever she feeds, that is how our expression will suppress in the womb itself. But once we come out of that, once your mind started gathering the intelligence outside the environment, then you start independence. That independence will start to interact with the external environment and try to express yourself, and your intelligence keep on growing. So that intelligence, now what happened, the technology is, few of that is replaced by the technology. Especially, for example, it's music. If you see the keyboard has a option to choose the flute. You keep on pressing the fingers on your keyboard and the flute will blow. But if you take the real flute and you blow on your own, with your own, with your own breath, then your skill or your breath capacity will increase, your health will improve. So when the technology is replacing and giving, of course, there is a limitation of blowing the flute with our own breath. There is technology, when you're using the keyboard, it is more fine-tuned. But it is replacing your skill, your breathing, your natural skill with technology. So you're losing your healthy habit. So that's one example I would like to give. That's my take on this. Over to you. Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujata.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. What a comparison between music and this topic and technology. Beautifully done. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite Toastmaster Abhinav Naveen. Toastmaster Abhinav Naveen, are we ready?
Yeah, is there a word of the day or something?
No, we do not have a word of the day.
Okay.
Today
okay,
you
perfect.
have the freedom to use any words that you want.
Okay.
Okay, so here you go. This is your topic. The secret of happiness is freedom. The secret of freedom is courage. The secret of happiness is freedom. The secret of freedom is courage.
Okay, when your parents say that, beta, you can do this, you can do that, it's entirely up to your choice. You may feel confusing at first, but in the end, you feel even if you screw up based on the decision, at least you will have a satisfaction that I chose this thing. And my parents have given me the freedom to choose this thing. And I will have the satisfaction of learning something which I made myself endure. My happiness lies on my freedom. And my parents always support me in this thing, which gives me an assurance that, maybe I can try again. Maybe I can do it another time when, and I get satisfaction and when I get happiness, it's when I say my thoughts aloud. When Shah Rukh Khan said, "मैं नहीं मानता हमारे देश दुनिया से सबसे महान देश है, लेकिन ये जरूर मानता है कि हम में काबिलियत है, ताकत है अपने देश को महान बनाने के लिए." Now I deeply resonate with that statement. No, nothing is perfect. No one is great. We love our nation, but we need an imperfect nation to make it into a perfect nation with certain inadequacies left in our nation. If we make it better and better and better, and we die penniless, there's nothing to worry about because we died by improving our nation. It is nationalism in its core. We don't need to sing Vande Mataram or sing a national anthem to invoke our inner patriot. All you need is to do for it. And there is a certain section of people who say, me not throwing garbage on the road is, nationalism. Me not doing anything, just people. I don't agree with that. That's another thing because it's a moral duty you have to do to your own motherland. Say you throwing your garbage in the waste is equally important that you are not affecting the whole environment. You can say things, you can say anything. There's no problem with that unless and until that statement is not harmless. That is harmless. That is a harmless statement. Considering it makes us think a lot. But someone says, this is my country. You guys are coming from another country. You can't stay here. No, that is not possible. This is the only country which allows Hindus, Muslims, and Christians to stay together. And this country can invite new people and can enforce, equality in its own beauty. A constitution is great. Thank you.
What passion and determination in your speech, Toastmaster Abhinav Naveen. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us today. Next, this is the next speaker.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
Yes?
Is my timer correct? Timing correct?
We will share the timing soon. Yeah.
I want to know if I disqualified or not.
Absolutely. No, we will wait. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I request all the speakers to kindly wait because very soon we have our evaluators coming in. Going to our last speaker for this session. However, don't leave. We have another session coming up, right? Because Toastmaster Srijita is the last speaker for today. We give you a choice of freedom to choose between 1 or 2.
I'll choose the 1.
You choose the 1. So your topic is this. Freedom comes with its challenges. Freedom comes with its challenges.
So true. I marvel at the wisdom of this particular sentence. I still remember the day when I was 14 years old and I was vehemently discussing this with my parents that I wanted to study commerce after 10th because I wanted to do a business, or the fact that even at that age, I wanted so much freedom in life and I had so much fire for it. And my parents, being the experienced people that they are, only looked me in the eye and said, do what you want, but be cautious. Because this freedom that I wanted to exercise in my life has come with its own set of challenges. Ever since I've started to try to figure out my own career, I have faced more doubt and insecurity than I ever would have had I just chosen to be an engineer. And that has taught me this very precious lesson that the topic conveys. Also, looking at the global context of today, looking at the national context of today as we celebrate the National Independence Day, and we have all seen the news of the RG Kar hospital rape case, that freedom in this country comes with its own set of challenges. That freedom in so many ways is still not absolute, and that it will always come with responsibilities. That freedom for every single person in society comes with a duty to protect the freedom of the others in that very society. Men in society are responsible to protect the freedom of the women. Women in society are responsible to protect the freedom of men. And I am very much reminded of that particular quote, that your freedom ends where my nose begins. And this is a very poignant example of the kind of challenges or the kind of demands that freedom imposes on individuals, that we as societal beings, as social animals, are responsible not just to be free ourselves, but also be responsible to protect other individuals in society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srijata. How beautifully put across. Freedom comes with responsibilities. Absolutely. I think more than challenges, it is the responsibilities that we are talking about. Thank you so much. Now, I would call this not a marathon. I think it was a running race of table topic that we had. We covered 12 topics in hardly half an hour, and that is an achievement. Well done to all our speakers, because you had your hands up, which made life easy for me. Thank you. Now, I would like to call upon our first evaluator for the day. However, before that, Toastmaster Sudharma, the timer for the day, can you please let us know if any of the speakers have crossed the limit, or are they all qualified?
Speaker.
I'm sorry, Toastmaster Sudharma, I couldn't.
Toastmaster Abhinav is disqualified, others are qualified. I shared the screen. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sudharma, our timer for this session. So may I now invite Toastmaster Aparna Raja, who's going to evaluate the odd number of speakers. Would you, Toastmaster Aparna, do you want me to call out the names of the speakers?
Oh, I've got them here. Thanks, Table Topic.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much. Those were some fun topics we saw today, and let us see how we've done. And this is purely my opinion. Try to keep it very objective. Starting off with our first speaker, Toastmaster Sendamal. She had a topic, what does freedom of expression mean to you? And immediately there were like 100 zillion thoughts that come in, right? Now, what she did really well. She's a firecracker of a speaker. She comes on stage and then she starts speaking and she starts performing, and that is her strength. She came there. She was probably the only speaker who decided to stand, use the virtual stage that we all talk about, and she used it really well and she spoke. This was a highlight. I liked the performance. The performance was wonderful, and I think that added to a major chunk of the delivery. Now, the second thing that I really liked was that she spoke about this very simple example. I want to go out there and have ice cream, and I don't want anyone to say, no, you can't. Now, this might seem like a small example. We are all smiling, but we all know that this is a very pregnant idea. There is so much going on beyond that simple thing that I cannot be allowed. And that is the mark of a good writer, I would say, someone who can think of simple ideas to connect to audience. That was really good. Start using these practical ideas. You will connect very well to people. Now, what is it that she can work on? She repeated the topic. That is like a textbook thing. There is no need to repeat the topic, just go on it. The other thing is in delivery, normally with people who have a lot of energy when they burst on screen, is that somewhere the breath goes out of control and then you have to stop and you're like, and you have to do that. This is very normal. So what she can do is that go slow. Keep your pace, control your pace in such a way that you can take breaths in between and you're not hindered. That is one thing that you can work on. Secondly, the ending became a little abrupt because of that confusion that was going on in your delivery where you were taking a breath and all of that. Give a strong conclusion and then go out. That is all I had to say. Moving on to our second speaker. Or rather third speaker, Toastmaster Manoj. Freedom of expression or respect for others. Toastmaster Manoj, what a build-up you gave us there. You started off with that wonderful description of your cat. I could literally see it. I loved the build-up that you gave. The description was wonderful. We could see your little kitten in front of our eyes. And I would say it was a very interesting take as well. Now, if I have to say what went great for you was your pace is very good. You have this slow pace, which you knew how to use and take on a high, right? And then that pace works in your favor in this particular topic. However, now I will come to the improvement because the other side of it is the improvement that I want to give you. Till the green came up, green card, you hadn't made the connection to the point. Now, this became important because you need a lot of time to make the connection, making the connection to the topic. You were expressing or rather describing your kitten and who he is, what is his, lineage and things like that. But you didn't tell us what is the connection with the topic. How is it part of freedom of your expression and things like that. That can be quite a bit of a hindrance because you have to make the connection very quickly. So try to make the connection much earlier and say that I take them for a walk. What happened, right? Now, because of this, what happened? You were not able to relate to the topic convincingly. It is your freedom of expression, but where is that other part? Respect for others, right? Oftentimes in a small format speeches, we tend to forget the entire topic. So if it's a lengthy topic, take your time, think, and then go on. Only the first half of it was addressed, the second half, you missed it. That is a respect for others. That part was missed out. I wish you had covered that as well. That is all. Otherwise, nicely done. The fifth speaker was Toastmaster Karthik Juneja. The pen is mightier than the sword. Oh, I found his take very interesting. I hope he's here. When you don't understand a topic, okay, which can happen several times, it has happened to me, people get very confused or they say, can you give me another topic and things, but he brought his own twist and attempted the topic. Now, there is points for relating to the topic, all right, when you're doing your contest, but when you relate it to another, give your twist and say, okay, this is my understanding and I'm doing, you might not get those points, but you can score in the others. And that is what he did. This is something we can all take when you don't know the topic. How do you understand? Let us know and then take. I applaud his courage for doing that. And this helped him because he was able to finish the entire speech, have a body conclusion, everything was there. Now, what is it that he can work on? Since he believed he didn't understand the topic, throughout his speech, there was a little bit of a lack of confidence. He was holding himself back and somehow trying to convince us that he understood the topic. You don't have to do that. This is the topic. This is my take. And this is what I'm saying. Do it confidently. Like they say, right? Even if it's wrong, do it confidently. If you do that, half your job is done. And that is pretty much it. Speak with more energy and confidence, irrespective of what the topic is, irrespective of what you're saying, irrespective of what is going wrong. Speak with confidence, whatever you're speaking, with gestures and things. Bring all of that in and do your delivery. That is all I had to tell Karthik Juneja. Moving on to Toastmaster Rishi. When truth is replaced with silence, silence is false. I think that is what the topic was. Now, interesting take. Truly interesting take, because I had a very different take in my mind, and his take was that when you are silenced, even that is false and give us the wrong truth and all of that. So it's wonderful to see that he brought in a very different take, and the example that he gave us was very apt, I believe, for social media and things like that. Now, what went really well is Toastmaster Rishi has a nice, even pace. He has a good pace where we can listen, we can understand, especially because he comes with a slight accent. It becomes easier to understand him when he paces it out really well. So this was good. However, moving on, the pace was as good as it was. The pace was a little too slow. You could try to pace up and pace down a little bit with gestures. With gestures, we could see you here. Use your hand. You don't have to move around too much like our first speaker, but use your hands and speak and express. I had one suggestion. The conclusion, although you said that if it is silence, it's not truth, which is like the textbook conclusion, which is fine. For a speech like this, it felt more like you were answering the question, right? You're answering, yes, I believe. Okay. If you give us a so what can I do? It becomes good. That is a motivational twist. So the next time you're silenced, don't, that is false. Something motivational at the end. Why am I listening to you? Why are you answering this question for me? Give us a takeaway at the end. That would be a nice take for you. It'll work in your favor. That is all I had to say, Toastmasters. Great take otherwise. Our speaker number 9, Toastmaster Smriti. Toastmaster Smriti, you are the queen of hooks. When you start off, what a great hook that was. You gave us a smile and you said the answers here. The delivery was superb. The way you flowed through it was wonderful. Who am I? I am who I am, and things like that. You substantiated with the background, why you think that, and how, the examples, everything was bang on. Again, for you, your enemy is time. Your enemy has always been time in speeches. You started your example at green. The example needs to start somewhere around a minute and a half, if you can, because you will have to say, this is the example, hence, and you need time for hence, because hence is the conclusion, and conclusion is what remains in people's minds. So you had to wrap up quickly, and that impact which this kind of a speech needed, I believe your conclusion couldn't deliver because of lack of time. That is all. Otherwise, the delivery was great. The examples were good. The connection was nicely done. Just that manage your time well, Smriti. Then you'll have a better conclusion and a better tabletop. Okay. Okay, I finished quickly. Now I'm moving on to speaker number 11, Toastmaster Abhinav Naveen. Secret of happiness is freedom. Secret of freedom is courage. That was a great example, Abhinav. That was a great example, right? And I was thinking of something very big of, how I need courage and all of that. And then you came with something very simple as, saying what you really need and standing up for it and asking your parents to do that. And that is where your happiness lies. Great example. You have excellent ideas and they just keep flowing. Most of us are stuck for ideas. You have too many of them. Okay. And that is your boon and your bane. Now I'll tell you why. You had so many ideas that suddenly you went to the national level, okay, about the country and things. Now, why you made the jump was not clear to me at all. If you're making a jump, which is totally fine, you would have to tell us why. You could say, now, a person like me, and then take it to the national scenario, make the connection. Otherwise, it feels very jarring, very abrupt that you're jumping ideas, which is what is happening because too many ideas. Take it slow. Give us one example, give us a strong example. If you're giving us a second story, ensure you're starting it sooner and making the connection and then jumping there. So that is what I want to tell you. Think about it. Think through your ideas. You don't have to cramp in all your ideas. Just give us what you can and then make the connection. And yes, one issue, technical issue, when vernaculars are used, you will have to translate them. Not everybody understands that language, right? Keep that in mind. Yeah, with that, I've come to the end of my evaluation of the table topic speakers today, and what fun I've had. Happy Independence Day to you all. Back to you, table topics master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aparna Raja. Now may I invite our second evaluator for the day, distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta, to evaluate the even-numbered speakers.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Master. So let me start with the evaluation of Nidhi Sharma. Nidhi, are you there in the meeting?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, thanks, Nidhi. So Nidhi's topic was social media, the biggest barrier to our freedom of expression. It is a good topic to disagree with, and I think you did a good job in terms of disagreeing with it. You had good reasoning behind it. 2 recommendations. 1, start with a bang. Instead of saying that social media, the biggest barrier to our freedom of expression, and I don't agree with it, why don't you say something like this? Hell no. Or for example, you can just repeat the topic. Even if you want to repeat the topic, then repeat the topic and say absolutely not. And the other thing is you give an opinion, but you didn't tell us why should we align with what you're thinking, right? There was no proof point for that. You just said that this is how you feel, but why do you feel that way? And why should I believe you? Why should I also feel the same way, right? That evidence has to be given, which I did not find in the speech. My next speaker is Toastmaster Manvi Kumar. I disapprove what you say, but I will defend with till death your right to say. Beautiful topic and very relevant in today's times where we are all struggling with expressing ourselves freely because of this doubt that whether my right to express is defended. Apart from a good, well-structured speech, one good thing about your speech, Manvi, is that you use the rule of three, which is very good and a very powerful rhetorical device to use in a table topic speech. It makes an instant impact. Again, the opening could have been better, Manvi. I'm a psychologist, so I do definitely have my reasons to say what I'm going to say or my way of thinking, something, but you could have started off with saying that I'm a psychologist instead of starting off with this particular topic, repeating it, and then coming to that I'm a psychologist. The other thing is, Manvi, and this is something that I'm saying based on something that I've been hearing you for some time, your conclusion is always the same. What do you think, table topic master? What do you think, table topic master, right? So it does not work in all situations, Manvi. It does not work. There are certain things it works, but don't make it so repetitive. Particularly, remember, in a contest, there could be the same judge who is going to, probably judge you in various contests. So they may feel, okay, this girl, she's going to conclude like that only, right? So that should not be the case. So be very careful about it. Next was Priyang Anand. Priyang, are you there in the meeting? I'm assuming she is there. The topic for her was you can cage the singer, but not the song. So Priyang addressed the topic literally. It's actually a cryptic topic. There's a deeper message inside it, but she did not go into that message. She talked about the singer being caged, and she talked about Rabindranath Tagore. She talked about actually two Indian legends she talked about, which is good because she started off with a real example that we can all relate to. And addressing a topic like this literally could actually be a good strategy because in a contest, again, most of the speakers, particularly at an area level contest or beyond, would probably address it at a cryptic level. So if you are addressing at a literally, that judges could feel that it's something different, a different take on this. So try that. But again, that has its own challenges. Now, after you made your point, after that, the discussion did not go to a convergence. And because of that, a strong conclusion was missing. So there was a lot of discussion, a lot of back and forth on the topic, but it actually did not end up anywhere in terms of a conclusion. So I don't have the key message coming out from there. The next speaker was Sunil Gupta. He talked about democracy starts from home. Again, Sunil, you addressed it literally. You talked about actually the home, but again, there was a cryptic meaning to it, right? That democracy, before you start lecturing me on democracy, are you practicing democracy yourself? That's the bottom line of this topic. But the beauty of table topics is that you address it the way you want and you decided to address it literally. So who am I to say anything on that part? But I do have a bit of a recommendation in terms of a natural progression. You talked about our children can be artists. Then you said that we should allow them to speak. So there was no natural progression that was really happening. The speech was not heading towards a particular direction. And that's a small concern I have, Sunil. Take the speech forward. Shravan Kumar, technology has changed us, our rights and our freedom to express. Shravan, a wonderful topic. Thank you so much. Happy Independence Day. Big no-no. Particularly in a contest, big no-no. That's not the way you start a table topic speech. You start off with a bang. So you should, and you had some very interesting, hilarious takes. Like, for example, you said, when I was in the womb, I could not say, I want Bonvita, right? I mean, this actually made me laugh. This was nice. That was a nice thought. The music part was an interesting twist. So you had good content and punchlines in between. You could have started with one of those instead of, it's a wonderful topic. And remember, it's a longer topic. And you spoke mostly on the first part. You did not speak on the second and third part. So that's a challenge with a longer topic. You have to speak on the whole topic. You just can't speak on one part of the topic. And finally, I just love hearing her. Srijita Raj Singh. Freedom comes with its challenges. So you started out like, so true, in a thought-provoking way. You were like, oh my gosh. And then immediately transition to a fierce resolve, fist, fire in your eye. I can relate with this. That was just wow. In that 1 to 2 minutes duration, your body language can do more wonders than your actual words that you're using. And that was so deep. Even if you're faking it, it actually appeared pretty real for me. And I'm sure for a lot of us. Now, one thing is, and this is very important, you brought in a contemporary issue of RG Kar Medical Hospital, right? And we all agree that it's a very heinous crime. There is no human in the real sense who would say that anything that was happened there can be, there's just no words for that. But here's the thing, Srijita, how does that relate with the topic? So you have to explain that. It does relate with the topic. But how does it relate? You have to build that connection. If you don't build that connection, no, the judges will feel that you're trying to sensationalize something. Just because it's there, you have run out of words, or you don't have ideas, so you just brought in an unfortunate incident and trying to score some brownie points, which is absolutely not your intent. But that could be the way that I interpret if you are not able to build the connection. So be very, very careful if you are bringing a contemporary issue, particularly if it's a very sensitive issue. So that's just one piece of recommendation for you. And back to you, Lakshmi.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmasters.
I have to also say who's my favorite speaker, right? So
yes.
I think the way I evaluated was probably a dead giveaway, but yeah, my favorite speaker was Srijita Raj Singh. Thank you.
And I think we would also want to hear it from Toastmaster Aparna.
Oh, yes, I just remembered. So my favorite speaker was Toastmaster Smriti, although everybody did really well today. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. As we drive closer to the end of this session with the Gabby's Toastmasters Club, I would like to thank all the speakers who spoke so amazingly, had their own personal touch, own personal twists to their take. And special thanks to our evaluators, Toastmaster Aparna Raja and distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta. How can we forget our timer? Without her, we wouldn't know when to stop. So a special thanks to Toastmaster Sudharma for all your support and keeping an eye on the time. And my dear audience who are present here, remember, we are not done with the marathon yet. We have yet another session coming up for you. So if you haven't got a chance yet to express yourself, here is a chance that is coming up for you soon. Let's give a big round of applause to everyone who made this event a success. Thank you all once again. And now, I, Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujata, would be signing off as your table topic master for this session and would be handing over the stage to Toastmaster Bilva Desai. Do we have Toastmaster Bilva Desai in the meeting?
Yes, I am there. Hi, everyone.
Wonderful.
Hello.
Give me a second, Toastmaster Bilva Desai. So the next and the last session for this day is going to be conducted by Toastmaster Bilva Desai as the table topic master. And he is from the Ahmedabad Toastmasters District 98 from Ahmedabad. So all the best and over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. And yes, my name is Toastmaster Bilva Desai. I belong to Ahmedabad Toastmasters Club. And we have now with us for the last session, I would like to thank Gabby's for inviting us. And let's see, can I have some names? You'll have to help me.
Toastmaster Bilva, you have to introduce the table topic evaluators. You'll also have to introduce the timer before you start the session. The table evaluators and the timer from Ahmedabad.
Yeah, so the table topic evaluators are me and Toastmaster Meghna. And the timer for us is Toastmaster Vikrant Jala. Toastmaster Meghna, can you confirm if Toastmaster Vikrant and all other members of Ahmedabad Toastmasters have joined? I'm actually driving, so I might not be in a position to switch on my video.
No, the role players have not joined.
Oh, okay.
You want support as a timer?
Yeah. Somebody can, if they can, somebody can take up.
Yeah, Manvi, please, can you take up the timer role? Manvi, are you okay? Okay.
Yes, I'll do that.
Manvi will be the timer. Thank you.
Yeah. And the theme that we have chosen is digital revolution. I would be giving out the topics on digital revolution. The time, please note, is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, the timer will show you the green card. At 2.5, it will be yellow, and the standard 3 minutes, they would be red. So who is the first speaker who would like to go? Toastmaster Meghna, can you help me with the names of the speakers who raised their hands?
Just a correction, Toastmaster Bilwa. So the timing is between 1 to 2 minutes.
Sorry?
The timing is between 1 to 2 minutes.
1 to 2 minutes. Okay, sorry, my mistake. Yeah, thank you for update. Yeah, any speaker who would like to speak? Anybody who's raised his hand?
So we have
Jatin has raised his hand.
Sorry?
Jatin has raised his hand.
Okay, Toastmaster Jatin. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, Toastmaster Bilal. How about you, Bilwa? How about you?
Right. Your topic is digital currency, a boon or bane. Toastmaster Jatin, digital currency, boon or bane? Digital currency, boon or bane? Toastmaster Jatin, over to you.
Currency. The medium to conduct transactions between people, between organizations, and trade stuff that one person needs, another is ready to supply. There have been numerous forms of currency that have been prevalent since ancient times, especially in our country, starting with cowrie shells and then later on to moving coins and whatnot. Well, while we do not have barter system, the currency that's controlled by organizations and governments that puts a fair value of each currency, prevalent to each country, and their trading scenarios helps us conduct free and fair trade. With the digital revolution that comes up, we also have new forms of currency that are coming up with Bitcoin, crypto, Dogecoin, and whatnot. There are numerous options available. But then the more you explore, obviously, the more you have options at hand, and then more governance is required. What in India, since we are talking on the context of Independence Day, in India, this problem it's itself numerous, considering the amount, or rather, where the number of people that we have. We say that India is a good market, very upcoming market, we are a good developing country, and where data is prevalent so much, but with minimum regulation. And that's the case for the currency as well. How do you go about controlling something that's not in your hands, where people can mine their own currencies and then come up with trading from one form to another? And how do you control this so that it's not exploited through irregular means or even for by extremist organizations? Now, those are the things that one has to take care of or think about. Now, is that a one-stop solution for that? Nobody knows yet. And that's why each country is handling it differently. While digital currency is definitely making it truly a flat world in a sense where where it can be traded across the world, but are we still ready to take that and accept it in a way, or put it in a way such that without hindering its benefits, we can control it so that it's not utilized and it becomes a bane? Well, that's something that we all have to ponder about. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jatin. Who's next? Who has raised his hand? Can you help me, Zoom Master?
It's Yogesh Kumar. Yogesh.
Toastmaster, Zoom Master, can you spotlight Toastmaster Yogesh?
Yes. Yes, Toastmaster Bilwa, you can read out the topic.
Good evening, Toastmaster Yogesh. The topic for you is artificial intelligence, boon or bane? Toastmaster Yogesh, artificial intelligence, boon or bane? Artificial intelligence, boon or bane, Toastmaster Yogesh?
Artificial intelligence is both boon as well as bane, according to me. Why it is boon? It makes life easier for people. The activities that 10 or 50 people used to do, it will do it by itself within a fraction of seconds. As a business or as an entrepreneur, as a owner of a company, it is always helpful for you to reduce the cost of any particular activity. Artificial intelligence is a must for any company who intends to continue be in the industry, who wants to compete with others. But when it comes to, sorry, there was an interruption. But when it comes to a person who's working for a company, or in terms of generation of employment, it is taking away the employment or the job of many people. Well, if you have to be, see, the competition is so much so that you need to keep upgrading yourself. Otherwise, you will not be there anywhere. So if you have to stay in the competition, yes, you have to use it. There's no other option. But at the same time, the people who do not upgrade themselves and who are not technologically sound or who cannot use the upgraded technology will be out of the industry. Yes, that's my take. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much. Who's next? Zoom Master, can you help me?
It's Prabhu J. Prabhu, can you please switch on your video?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Yeah. So Toastmaster Bilwa, you can read out the topic.
All right. All right. Toastmaster Prabhu, good evening.
Good evening.
Toastmaster Prabhu, the topic for you is how can big data help you increase your business? The topic is how can big data help you increase your business? Toastmaster Prabhu, how can big data help you increase your business? Over to you.
Thank you, table topic master. Interesting question, because I work part of a big data topic. I come from a connectivity card domain. Every day we collect a lot of data. I would say trillions of data we collect every day. To share my personal experience, past 2 years we've been collecting a data, but you are not used much. We are just providing how a user is using a car, what he is doing with the car, and we wanted to give the car as a toy to the user. That is what we were be doing it for last 2 years. But recently we thought we have so much data with this, and tons data is flowing every day into our kitty. Why not we do something with that? This is the idea. We thought to use the data into a usable format, and you will not believe, within a 2 months timeline we brought a beautiful algorithm and presented to OEM, and that one data have saved X amount of money to OEM as well as to user. Since it's a confidential information, I cannot disclose the price, so the X comes into factor. And that's the first instance we thought, okay, this is giving a good magic to a people, and thought, why not we explore into a big data world? And last 8 months we are just swimming around and pulling lot of fishes out, and we are able to make magic in the field of connectivity domain right now. I would say big data is always fun to enjoy. I believe everybody want to try something with the data because that's a fun to do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Who's next? Zoom Master.
It's Shravan Kumar. Yeah.
Can you spotlight Toastmaster Shravan Kumar?
Yes, just a minute. Yeah, he is on the stage. You can read out the topic.
Thank you. Good evening, Toastmaster Shravan.
Good evening, Toastmaster.
The topic for you is, will artificial intelligence give rise to robotic uprising? Will artificial intelligence give rise to robotic uprising? Toastmaster Shravan. Toastmaster Shravan, will artificial intelligence give rise to robotic uprising?
Yes, of course, I do agree with that, Toastmaster Bilwa. Why I say that is most of the entire industry, I can say, most of the industries are trying to replace where the human intervention is hectic. They would like to replace with the robotics. So in that sense, most of the cases, I can say, it gives artificial intelligence gives rise to the robotic pricing. So, but I would like to add one point here. If it required a keen understanding of where exactly the human intervention is hectic. But nowadays, due to commercialization, we are mostly focusing on the very luxurious things only we are focusing to automate through the robotics. So my take here is if we can, if the artificial intelligence has a regulatory body throughout the globe, and if they can think and wisely focus on the hectic where exactly the human intervention is so hectic. For example, fire accident. So in that case, human cannot enter into that. There is a lot of garbage. Human cannot do. I mean, it not cannot maybe hectic for the humans to go to a few places. So like that, if you can focus on that kind of areas where human intervention is very difficult, then it will be more purposeful, and definitely it will get a very good response, positive response from the everybody about artificial intelligence and robotics. But if currently we are just limiting it to the only luxurious things like automated vehicles and all. So that is my take on this topic. Maybe need to think on that. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shravan. Who's next?
It's Abhinav. Abhinav.
Toastmaster Abhinav, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Toastmaster Abhinav,
Hmm.
where do you see India digitally 5 years from now? Toastmaster Abhinav, where do you see India digitally 5 years from now? Where do you see India digitally from 5 years from now, Toastmaster Abhinav?
I see Indians are already well versed with technical knowledge. So, but the problem is this skills of technical knowledge is disguised well within ourselves. This is because there are a lot of layoffs and people are pursuing different skills. And I think in 5 years, there will be an accumulation of skill sets we acquire, both technical and commercial, and we will build a huge base where there are a lot of talented individuals in the form of commerce and both in commerce and technology. And we can possibly think of a future where these talents are recognized and manifested in the right way. When we give priority, or when we give a chance to people to demonstrate the technical knowledge, I think India in 5 years will be a technological haven, because there are a lot of there are a lot of AIs coming up, and there are a lot of people who are programming AIs for different stuff. Now see, we have we even have an example of a company which is told by a speaker here, which is really successful when they pitch it out. When they get that proper pitch, when we get that proper stability, that chance, when someone would like to hear it out, hear about our technology, it would be great. Then when there are more people who encourage this, our country will be technologically enhanced, not just within 5 years, it can happen within 2 years. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abhinav. Zoom Master, can you spotlight the next speaker?
Yeah, so I'd like to call upon Attila. So Atila, Toastmaster. Yeah. Yeah, she's on.
Toastmaster Attila, good evening.
Good evening, Bilwa Desai.
Yeah. So the topic for you is thought computing. Toastmaster Attila, thought computing. Thought computing, Toastmaster Attila, over to you.
Thought computing is a term that is very new to me. Thought computing.
Toastmaster Bilwa, can you change the topic? This is a specialized topic. So, a generic topic, please.
Sure. Sure. Timer, can you erase the timing?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you. Toastmaster Attila, the topic for you is digitization versus paper work. So there is a lot of paperwork that happens in offices, and a lot of offices are now getting into digitization. So digitization versus paper. Your topic is digitization versus paper. Toastmaster Attila, digitization versus paper.
The world-changing transformation that most of the IT companies are flourishing is moving away from the paperwork. In a way, we are saving the earth while making people's life better and easy by digitization. Be it the documents, be it the transactions, especially the financial transactions, everything moving towards digitization has made life very easy, and it is at the blink of the eye. You can imagine how in the early days, even if you want to buy something, if you want to do anything, there will be a receipt. Even if you go to shops, there will be a long list. But these days, digitization has made everything easy. Of course, it has its own boon and it has its own pros and cons. But digitization is definitely taking lives ahead. If I want to say, I'm working on an insurance related area. So earlier days, to generate a policy, we have lots of paperwork. It took a lot of time, material, energy. But digitization had made it very easy and simplified for everyone that things are done within a fraction of a minute or so for every transactions. So I would totally support the digitization, but the chances of fraudulent activities and other misuse of digitization is also on the rise. So as we move from the paperwork to the digitization, which is definitely helping everyone's life and the environment, I would also insist people to be more vigilant of all the fraudulent things that are happening and be more aware and avoid falling into the traps of the digitization. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. Toastmaster, Zoom Master, can you spotlight the next speaker?
Yeah, it's Vijay Jayaraman.
Toastmaster Vijay, good evening.
Yeah,
you're on mute.
Yeah, he's on the stage.
Sorry, I was on mute. Sorry. Good evening.
Good evening. Toastmaster Vijay, can you tell me how your topic is 3 things that digital revolution helped you? 3 things that digital revolution helped you.
Okay. Thank you, TD Master. So, first of all, thanks for the opportunity to talk in this event. And this is the first time I'm getting into this TD Marathon, and it's a nice concept actually. And I'm getting a good lot of ideas. And thanks for including me in these sessions. And I'm new to the TD thing. Means I'm new to the Toastmasters Club. And first thing, the topic is 3 things which helps in the digitization. So I want to say the first thing which helps is the paperless work. Means the gone are the days. Means in the olden days, but means we used to have a lot of paper, we used to have a lot of people, and we used to have a lot of manual works which has been done, right? From the ticket checker, I mean, the train tickets and for any bills or receipts or anything, for everything we have paperwork, and it's very difficult to maintain all those things, and then we need to have the accountancy and everything is a very difficult thing. And with the computers, advent of the computers, in digitalize everything. It's the first revolution which came into picture. And the computers, once the computer comes, everything is computerized, digitalized, and that is the first thing. And second thing is the automation. The first is from going paperless, and second one is automation. So we moved everything from paper to paperless. Okay, and the next is the automation. So we still need people to do all the things. So we need a lot of people to do a lot of data entry work, because and people used to say the 20th century is the era of oil, means the world of oil, and 21st century is the world of data. So now whoever has more data will have the world, right? Rule the world. And second thing is automation with all the data which is captured. So we need people to automate all the things. Well, means we need to have means right now if 100 people are doing a job, means we need how to do efficiently with 10 people, and how to utilize better the people of the remaining peoples, right? So this is the second revolution which is came into picture. And third thing is the AI, artificial intelligence. Still we have a lot of things, right? But still we need means the humans are taking the decision. And now it comes like, so when the AI, when you feed the data to the AI can take a decisions by itself. And even if it's a nuclear war or whatever things, if you feed the data, then means you don't need a human to take a decision. The AI will take a decision what to do on the situation. When it's whether it's whatever the situation, the AI will they do the situation. So these are the three things which I would say this. And back to you, TD Master. Thank you.
So we can ask anybody else who has not picked recently. So Toastmaster Bindu, would you like to try this new topic? Toastmaster Bindu, can you hear us?
I can hear you, but I'm afraid you will probably hear much more than my voice if I take a table topic. There's a lot of background sound where I am.
Yeah, but I hope you're audible.
Well, if you say I'm audible, I'll assume that I'm audible.
Okay. Yeah, Toastmaster Bilwa, you can read out the topic.
Good evening, Toastmaster Bindu. The topic for you is what three new digital products would you like to see in 2025? What three new digital products would you like to see in 2025? Toastmaster Bindu. Toastmaster Bindu, what three new digital products would you like to see in 2025?
A very interesting question, but I wish you had put it down to one digital product, because you're just giving me 2 minutes to think about, and there is such an array of things and possibilities that I can probably think of. So how should I tone down? Digital products are something that should provide me with a very precious advantage, save time. I'm the sort of person who, if you ask me to make a wish, would say, give me a 48-hour day. 24 hours is never enough. So yes, a device that is going to help me to multitask. So what elements of my day life, work life, leisure life, will these elements help me with? Toastmasters? Meetings? Perhaps. Well, as of now, I have an earphone and I have a cell phone. I can see you and you can hear me. What if I had a digital device that would just stand up in air so that I don't have to manipulate with my hands, I can just manipulate with my voice. I don't have to tick, tick, tick to unmute myself. I just have to think and it's going to automatically happen as I want. What if I could actually push buttons with my brain waves? Do you know the amount of time I can save in physical activity and the amount of knowledge I can accrue by just thinking So, any sort of digital advice that's going to provide me the process or the ability, the tech to manipulate with my thought process, yeah, that is what I want to see in the future. Let's see whether it's going to be 2040, 2050, 2090 that's going to provide such a digital device.
Thank you.
That is the one digital device I want. Back to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bindu.
Yeah,
Wonderful take.
Toastmaster Bilwa, we can go for another 2 speakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Toastmaster Jasprit, you want to give it a try? Are you in the meeting? Okay, I don't think. Okay, so I see Yogesh raising the hand. Yogesh, would you please switch on your camera if possible, or else you can take the topic.
Yeah, I can take the topic.
Okay. Yeah, Toastmaster Bilwa, you can read out the topic.
Good evening, Toastmaster Yogesh. The topic for you is, how do you ring fence or how would you protect your identity in a digital world? How would you protect your identity in a digital world, Toastmaster Yogesh? Toastmaster Yogesh, how would you protect your digital identity? Identity in digital world.
It is, in fact, very, very difficult to protect our identity in this digital world, according to me. If you see, suppose if you are discussing something with your friends and if the phone is around you, and when you start browsing something in your phone, you keep getting some suggestions related to that and so on. So it is how the things have come so far. Like, you cannot protect your identity in how much ever you try to. So you further, like, the best thing is that be away yourself from the electronic devices. Don't use so much of social media and so on. Other than that, you have to, if at all you have to do something, you have to use some trusted sources to do something, something like that. But according to me, it is highly difficult task to protect your identity in this digital world. Often you see so many things like, so they use some fake accounts to to incite people against someone and so on. That is how it has become very difficult. Yes, thank you.
Yes, true, it is. And that's why the whole world is so confused. So now we have last, but definitely not the least.
So
who's next?
So we have Seema, Toastmaster Seema. Would you like to take the topic? Yeah, she has raised.
Yes, I would like to take a topic.
Yeah, you can give the topic.
Good evening, Toastmaster Seema.
Good morning. Good evening, sir.
How would the topic for you is, how would you make India a better place or a better country using digitization or using digital revolution? How would you make India a better country using digital revolution? Toastmaster Seema, over to you.
Thank you for such a wonderful topic. I will not be able to put up my video, but please excuse me for that. Yes, I would really like a digitized India because it has given us so much during COVID times. We remember how we got connected through Zoom meetings and we were learning, relearning, unlearning, and we all came together. And I remember my sister was telling me they were playing tambola. Many were cooking, sharing dishes, and so many people came together. New people came out with different ideas, and now we are getting so many different jobs available. The world is rising, the world is changing, and we really have to change. And if we have that digitalized India, we know, I mean, we are the largest users of phones in the whole world. And with such a huge population, we can all connect together with just a phone. We have all seen how even a message going viral can connect the whole nation. Why not send positive messages, learning messages? There are so many things we can do with digitalization and just make our India proud by becoming the most literate country of the world, by becoming the best country in the world in the term of happiness. We can reduce depression, anxiety. We can help people out, reach out in remote villages. There are innumerable things we can do. And I hope this digital, we are going to set an example to the whole world how India, having the largest population, can connect and motivate all the people in the world to be one. We believe in Vasudhaiv Kutumbam, and we are going to be one. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Over to you, Zoom Master, Toastmaster Saurabh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bilwa. So may I now invite the table topic evaluation. So we have only one table topic evaluator for this, Toastmaster Meghna, who will evaluate all the speakers. Toastmaster Meghna, the stage is all yours.
Yeah, hello everyone. Hope I'm audible and visible.
Yes, you are.
Yes. So I would like to start with Toastmaster Jatin. So your topic was the forms of currency, and I really like the way. Okay, I saw the timer report. I really like the way you introduce about bitcoins and the other forms of currency. But I feel you could have also spoken about their advantages or disadvantages. But I like the spirit that you understood the topic and you talked the different forms of currency. So that was good. Coming back to Toastmaster Yogesh, AI boon or ban. You explain about artificial intelligence and how it is affecting our life. But I would suggest you could have taken a stand whether it's a boon or ban, because that was the topic. So I felt that you could have done. Coming to Toastmaster Prabhu, how can big data help you increasing your business? So I'm sure there might be few people who would not even understand the term big data. So I would suggest that you could have explain the meaning of big data and how does it help the business, because that was the topic. Coming to Toastmaster Shravan, will AI rise robotic uprising? I think that was the topic related to AI in robotic. I love the way you talk about AI regulatory body, because that is something we need. Where we live in a digital world where everything is going to everywhere and we do not have a control. And there are times when we heard that AI is even taking jobs or lot of things. So I love the way you talk about how we need AI regulatory body and how it can help. Coming to Toastmaster Abhinav, India digitally 5 years from now. I feel you could have spoken about the revolution, though I appreciate in 1 to 2 minutes speaking on the feet. It's quite an achievement, but yes, you could have stated 1 or 2 points that, the kind of revolution or change you are expecting. Coming to Toastmaster Atila, your topic was digitization versus paper. You aptly gave example of how corporates and the other world is moving from paperwork to digitization. But I felt you could have given more example of digitization. Coming to Toastmaster Vijay, 3 things that digital revolution help. So you aptly gave the 3 different points: automation, computer, and the other third one. I suggest that you could have also explained the disadvantages maybe that, if doesn't happen, or if the digital revolution would not have happened, how it has, messed our life. Maybe you could have added, I felt. Toastmaster Bindu, I love the way you talk about 3 digital product in 2025 that even, with your facial expression, it can change the button or speed. So I just love the way you understood the topic and explained beautifully. Toastmaster Yogesh, your topic was how would you protect your digital, your identity in digital world. So you talk about that, one should stay away from the social media and all. But I feel you could have also spoken about how one can save the identity by declining to accept the cookies and certain settings. I'm sure that could have helped. Now coming to the last table topic speaker, Toastmaster Seema. I love the way you gave, when you spoke about Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, and you also explain about Zoom meetings and how people are taking up hybrid jobs, and that was beautiful. But I felt you could have also added, platforms like GPay and the other revolutionary product which has changed our life. So maybe in that way, the topic India better place using digital revolution could have been better. This is all from my side. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Meghna and Ahmedabad Toastmasters Club. So finally, we are at the end of the table topic, the 12 hours table topic marathon. And may I request, if you possible, people, can you come on camera as we close the session, particularly the people who were behind this. So this was like more than 50 people from 12 different clubs came together to make this possible. It all looked very easy, but definitely it was not easy. It looked easy, it was easy because everyone did their bit with so much of passion and purpose. Can I now request some of the clubs to share your experience, and then I'll do a vote of thanks. And I would definitely want to know the experience, because we also, what we want to do is we want to put this event on Toastmasters International magazine. There is very rarely, I remember there's one 12-hour table topic marathon we had done almost 2 years back, where we had 12 clubs from 12 different cities across Southeast Asia and South Asia. And this was the first time we did with 12 clubs from India. I think this does deserve to go into the Toastmasters International magazine, and your feedback and everything that we are going to capture here will be a part of that. So I'll come to the participants, but before that, people who hosted this, Palava from Rajasthan Toastmasters Club, from Kolkata Newtown Toastmasters Club. So all of you, I mean, anyone who's there in the room, please feel free to share your experience. How was it? You don't need to raise your hand, and I want to remove the spotlight and all, because no one's going to take the spotlight now. It's our show. So, yeah. So the floor is...
I just came at the end of the meeting and I thought, oh, I missed 12 hours marathon. This would have been so wonderful, listening to so many topics. And then you start thinking, what could you have said? It could have been so wonderful. I just saw it and I just jumped in and I got the chance to speak. But 12 hours, everyone must have gained immense knowledge, insights into so many topics. So I would say a big work done to all the organizers. I would say a big thank you and heartfelt gratitude also. Thank you.
Thank you much. Thank you so much. Yes.
Prithpal here.
Hi,
I think this was such a wonderfully planned session, because we did have 2 glitches, and we actually had a backup timer, but before we could call up that backup timer, I think the first time Karthik swooped in, and the second time when we had the glitch, I think Saurav swooped in immediately. So we didn't even have to have those contingencies planned. But seriously great work and support that we got from the entire team there. I think excellent. And I must specifically talk about the speakers also. I think a lot of us are in this group have also been speakers in various other groups. We didn't have to call out for, at least in like the Palava session. I didn't have to call out for speakers because there were so many speakers lined up, and possibly it is the kind of the kind of build up that we had given to the entire program. That is the reason why we had so many volunteers. So, great experience, great management lessons. But yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Kate, for all the support. It was an excellent program. I was actually flitting in and out of so many sessions. I don't know if you would have seen the registration list. We had to register every time, enter my name, and I was like, okay, ab kya ho raha hai? Ab kya ho raha hai? Mine is at 5 o'clock. But yes, great work.
So since you talked about registrations, any guesses how many people joined us today? Give me a number, not the organizers, because you know.
350 plus?
240.
4 and 350 to 400.
Okay.
When did it start?
It started at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my goodness. I just missed it. It must have been a marathon.
151 people who joined as per records, but there are few people who joined from others this one, because at one point of time we had 4 or 5 Harsimrans joining us. So if we take that into consideration, I think it would be close to 260, 270 people who joined us today. And these are not all, many of them are actually not roll takers. So these are 270, 260 is the unique number of people who joined us today. Okay, Toastmaster Bilwa, I see your hand raised. And you don't need to raise your hand, guys. I mean, this is just a very informal discussion. What's the learnings?
Yeah, when I came to know about this from Toastmaster Meghna and Toastmaster Meeta, I really wanted to do this. But then there is something called as Murphy's Law. And it says, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. And that's exactly what happened with me. At 4, I got a call in the evening that, I need to be somewhere, something, really some firefighting was required. So I rushed over there, and then I was on my way back when I had to do this. So I really apologize to all of you if I have really offended anyone by not being on the camera. But that was not intentional. It's just that it just happened that way. But at the end, I'd like to really thank Gabby's, Saurabh, Toastmaster Meeta, and others to have really organized, taken the initiative. And the way I look at it is that some of the people I knew, Joanne, Pragya, who are in the room, Meghna, of course. But now I've made so many more new friends. And I can only be gratifying for that. This has been a great experience. Thank you so much for making us a part of this. And we look forward to having more such sessions.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster.
I would like to know who has been there for 12 hours, right from beginning 9 a.m.
No one has been there for 12 hours, but I'll do mention a few people who have been there almost for 12 hours. But Bilwa, Mr. Murphy did visit us a couple of times since morning. He dropped in right when we started the session. He started playing up with our internet, and we started playing up with the timer's internet. But we just shooed him away. We said, you can leave. We are Indians and we know how to deal with you. So we kicked him out several times, and he gave up finally. And the proof is that you are there, right? So we are not scared of any Murphy. Okay, we are going to move on to, and who wants to? Okay, you were talking about who was there for the maximum time. So a big shout out to the new moderators. I mean, these guys are incredible. Toastmaster Srihari Acharya, I don't know if Srihari is here. He started off at 9 to 12. He was supposed to be there. He stayed almost till 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, he is there. And then again he came back saying that I want to give relief. I'm like, guys, who is going to give relief to you? And Manvi, she was also supposed to be there from 12 to 3. She stayed much longer than that. And Karthik, these three, I mean, I have no words for you. I mean, you guys just jumped in from nowhere, and you picked it up and said that we are going to run the show, we are going to manage the event. And such a seamless experience, such a seamless experience. Nothing went wrong. And I mean, I don't know, I mean, just respect, guys. I mean, a big shout out to all the three of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, because they just did not play the role of the Zoom moderator. They also was the backup timer when there was a need for a backup timer. They were a backup something when there was a need for a backup something, and they were backing up each other as well. So, I mean, amazing teamwork. Thank you so much. Okay, who's going to go next? Any of the organizers? I'll come to you, Abhinav. Give me 2 minutes to just ask a couple of organizers first. I see them. Pragya, how was it? Yeah, whatever you're speaking, you're speaking.
I remember when Nancy just texted me that we are organizing some events and would love to you be there. And I just joined in. And all of a sudden I realized where I have said yes. It is a mega event and how will we manage? But honestly speaking, when we go to club and the Sergeant at Arms reads the word that we provide a supportive and positive learning environment, I always thought that's for our club or that's for the club's level. But today, it was lived by everyone here. I would especially want to say that I was traveling throughout the day, so having network issues, and I was continuously joining back and forth. And I saw that every time there is a backup person planned, but there is a backup in the meeting itself. Like before texting someone, okay, I saw the timer dropping in, but before I reach out to that, even in a 1 minute, you find someone else playing the timer, and you will be surprised to see this positivity, this supportiveness. You don't know who is doing what, but everyone is playing. I'm speechless, honestly speaking. And I'm surprised to be and overwhelmed to be part of this 9 to 9 and this mega event. Thank you so much for making us the part of this event. And the whole club, I reached out to club members who have attended as and when they got a chance, and everybody was texting me this line only. This was fab. This was amazing. Most of us saw it for the first time because we are offline club. So for us, it was a mega event. The PR, I especially want to thank the PR, the videos, this whole Zoom backgrounds and everything, so planned. And if there are members who are non-organizers, I would tell you that how back-end team worked. There were spreadsheets, there were continuously dry runs and everything. The way we planned contests, it was planned in that way. There was briefings for the role players, there were scripts to be followed. There was everything ready. You just think of the thing and you'll get it done. You ask for, okay, I might need this help, but you'll get the help done. So fabulous work done. We are very happy on behalf of whole Rajasthan Toastmasters Club. We are extremely happy to be part of this event. Thank you so much. And once again, special thanks to Nancy for just taking us in this initiative. So thank you so much. And to Karthik, especially the Zoom master who was in our session. I just remember that he was taking care of everything. Okay, Pragya, this evaluator did this. Can you check with this one? Okay, this done. Okay, just timer dropped in, and he before texting timer dropped in, he had became the timer. So fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pragya. Newtown Toastmasters Club, Rashmi, you want to share your experience, please?
Yes, of course. So when Toastmaster Jayati Datta informed me that such a mega event is being held and Newtown Toastmasters Club has been given the opportunity, I got super excited and I jumped in and said I wanted to be a part of this event. And I'm so glad that I participated. I took up the role of the table topic master and I had an amazing experience. It was so very well organized, and I really feel very thankful, very grateful to all the organizers on the part of the entire Newtown Toastmasters Club. I'm really grateful to the entire team for organizing such a mega event, for having us here. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much. And I want to add to this, not within Toastmasters, our chief guest today was a very senior police officer of Karnataka Police, and he was at the governor's place for a dinner, because the governor hosted all the senior police officers today. He talked about this event at the governor's place, so even the governor of Karnataka knows that we are doing a 12-hour table topic marathon. So I think that does call for some celebration that that we are actually setting an example. So he was saying, how people are coming together and making this happen. So I think that's a very wonderful gesture on his part. But more than that, it just shows the incredible power. He was actually there with me for almost 1 hour. He was listening to the event and he was saying, okay, this speaker is well good. This speaker can do better. Oh, this topic is really nice. And so he was listening to it and he was very happy to see so many such an initiative. So it's actually creating ripples outside of Toastmasters as well. Anyone else wants to go next? Any other club? Yes, Ashankya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saurabh. And this was a great opportunity. This was being led initially by the VP Education. Toastmaster Smita was there. Toastmaster Jatin, the immediate past president of Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. But right after, after the yesterday when we had that briefing call, my first thing was how well we had prepared or detailed every bits and pieces with regards to how the next 12 hours looks like as and when we started. So great. I loved the entire experience. I have been part of a 24-hour marathon that was a world event wherein we participated as a club. This was another level. We took our country together with regards to celebrating Independence Day. And after even participating as a table topics evaluated today, in the first hour itself, I was so hooked that I stayed at least intermittently in the first 3-4 meetings. I would have at least participated in the next 6 to 7 meetings as a table topic speaker itself. So that was my experience, and getting that feedback and just being there, being part of the process and just experiencing it from an organizer as well as from a participant point of view. Again, that was a great experience for me and the entire club for sure. That's all from my side. Again, back to you.
Thank you, Ashankya. That was Toastmaster Ashankya Mohan, the District Chief Judge of District 124, who was a part of this event. And thank you, Ashankya, for joining. And you gave me a new target now. So coming up next, 24 hours tip. Whoever doesn't want to sign up, let me know. Okay, Abhinav.
Hello?
Yes,
Am I
Abhinav.
audible?
Yes, you're
Okay.
audible.
So 9 to 9 is not an easy job. 12 hours of table topic sessions is not an easy job. Coordinating from north to south states is not an easy job, especially in a country like India. So I would like to give kudos to every single club who has helped to conduct this session properly. I saw the announcement through the Global Toastmasters group where the video was there. It was edited beautifully. So I was psyched for this event. But I would have joined in the morning, but I'm a student volunteer in the NSS. So, I have to go, raise the flag, give a salute, then do some social work. When I reached home, it was a bit late. I was tired and I had to sleep. Now, when I woke up, I could only sit for 2 sessions. That was my regret. I was like, could have slept 2 hours, could have woken up 2 hours early, go for 2 more sessions earlier. But I hope it is it's a really coordinated event. Considering the logistics, it's well planned, well coordinated. There may be a few hiccups in the middle, but because of the energetic audience, that may have got, and the energetic moderators. I have heard several comments that moderators were really good, and the audience is volunteered, and all. It was really good, and I had a really great experience. Next time you can make an event, count me into. That's what I would like to say. I like to, I got to meet a lot of unknown. I remember the faces of those Toastmasters, but I remember the name too, but I don't remember their information. I know. For example, Seema ma'am and Aparna ma'am, who was my table topics evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abhinav. And since you talked about Global Toastmaster, I want to let you know how did Global Toastmaster start. Global Toastmasters actually started after the 12 hours table topic marathon that we did last time with all the Southeast Asian clubs. We retained that group and we built on that group. And today that group is 800 plus strong. There are 800 members on that group from various Toastmaster clubs across the world. So the organizers, we already have a group. You may want to continue that group. Let me know if that's a good idea. We can continue with that group and we can lean on each other for things much beyond the table topic marathon, where we can, get role takers from each other. We can get inputs from each other. We can ask questions to each other. Maybe we can name that group something like Indian Toastmasters and then build on that group and maybe make it a 1,000-member group, because that's the limit that WhatsApp has. And we are a populous country, so making it 1,000 should not take much time, any which ways, right? So, anyone else wants to share their feedback?
Yeah, if that happens, count me in.
Absolutely. Anyone else wants to share their feedback? I do see yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm from District 120 here in Tamil Nadu. So we have a nice group called the TNTM group, and one of our Toastmasters posted this. So I would really like to thank her. It was very, very nice, very informative. And I'd like to say that I agree with everything Toastmaster Saurabh Datta, Toastmaster Prithpal, if I'm not mistaken, whatever you said, Pallava Prithpal, I think I resonate with you. I think we should have more of these events. It was really enjoyable. I think Kavita Chidambaran, Toastmaster Kavita Chidambaran, you're here. I think you posted it. Thank you so much. So we should really do more of this. India is a big country. We should all come together on momentous events like this. Thank you, and hoping to see more such events.
Thank you, Ashia. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, Kavita ma'am, thank you.
Yeah, thank you everyone. I'm happy to say that over 20 plus members from TN Tamil Nadu Toastmaster groups today attended our table topics marathon. Everyone was inspired by today's table topics evaluation. It was well organized, and I appreciate the support from the timer role. It's last minute dropout. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I would like to share. Saurabh.
Yes,
This is
Shravan.
Shravan here.
Yes, Shravan.
It's a wonderful experience for me today. I heartfully saying thank you to all the Gabbies. I started my breakfast in Newtown, Kolkata, and then I had lunch at Noida, and then traveled through Rajasthan, and then Rajasthan to Chennai to where Mumbai, and then Mumbai to Bangalore. So the entire India, I had a trip today. I've been listening. Probably I missed 1 or 2 sessions. I really enjoyed it. Almost I spoke in every session whichever I available. So it's a wonderful experience. First time I'm experiencing this one. Really, I'm looking forward for such events, mega events again and again. I want to see you all again. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And I know Shravan very well. Shravan is a very passionate Toastmaster. He joins many of our club meetings, and many a times we are not able to give him a chance as a table topic speaker because we have a limited number of speakers because of the time constraints. And I'm so happy that this kind of event happens. Then, Shravan had an opportunity to speak on every hour where he participated. I'm sure, Shravan, you got your fill today, right? You were happy. Right. Yes, I think that was one of the beauty of this program, that we did not have to say no to anyone. There's no one of the 250 who joined and did not get a chance to speak, I believe. Yes, Karthik.
No, it's time to pay the fare from traveling different cities.
He just paid with the appreciation, right? In Toastmaster, we pay with appreciation and applause. He just paid. He paid more than what he wrote, right? So he paid us enough. Good. Okay. Who is going to go next? Anyone else wants to talk about their experience? Any other club? Shubhashini, I see you unmuted. You want to share something?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm from Bhopal Toastmasters Club, District 98. I regret because I joined only in the last hour. If I had known earlier, I would have joined. We just charted in May, so we are in just infant stage. So this was a great learning, thanks to it. And if at all anything comes up like this, please, we would like to participate also from our club. It's a great learning. And I also thank Toastmaster Meghna and Toastmaster Bilva, who had been our supporting when we charted. So we are under them. They are the alpha team and we are the beta team, following their footsteps. So it was a great show, and I think it's the right day also you had chosen, Independence Day. And the last topics were amazing. I had to learn more about it. Being a teacher in business management, I never knew anything about digitization. So now I've got a lot of learning in this. So thank you to the Global.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubhashini. In fact, one of the very iconic quotes of Dr. Alexis Medley is, in Toastmaster, you pay for public speaking and leadership, but it's like a free master class in all the general knowledge topics that you can think of. I think that's what this happened today. We learned a lot more than Toastmasters. Toastmaster Jatin was one of the first TT evaluators of the day, if I'm not wrong, right, Toastmaster Jatin?
Yeah, technically the second one after Asankhya.
Yeah,
So
so we
yes.
heard Ashankya. Now it's turn to hear Jatin's feedback. He was the one who started the day.
Well, I think I gave enough feedback right at the beginning of the day. It's time to pay off with some gratitude and acknowledgement, appreciation. I have basically three things to say. First of all, obviously, thanks to Gabby's for initiating this. And the three, I would say, three people who basically, along with, like Asankhya already mentioned, our table topics master was Smita, our ma'am, whom we lovingly call Club Mom for our club, and our DCJ Asankhya was there. But three people who definitely needed at least some kind of appreciation from our side. One is somewhere who's the back-end master who's present across districts, not only is part of not only the Gabby's Club, but also Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. So first, who had a hand in us being part of this initiative. Thank you to Toastmaster Manvi for bringing that to us. Second is again a person who's member of two clubs, our timer Sunil Gupta, who's the enthusiasm he has towards Toastmasters, being a latest member right from joining from March. Since then, he has been looking at ways to improve his skills and work on it, and that's why he took membership not only at our club but also at Gabby's, and he's prevalent sort of, I think he's rightly becoming the second Manvi, if I could say that. The third person that I'd like to definitely acknowledge is Asankhya already hinted at, our Vice President Education, who sort of coordinated everything. None of the other role players, all four of us just had to sit back and relax because she was coordinating with everyone, providing all the information. And it turns out to be that it's her birthday today. She is one of those young Indians who's befittingly born on this day. And with the free bird she is, she definitely, so congratulations and thank you to the birthday girl, Toastmaster Archita Baruna, who just joined the meeting. So happy birthday to you. That being said, talking about we talked about Zoom backgrounds and things like that. Asankhya mentioned he was part of 24-hour marathon. I was part of a in-person 6-7 hours marathon back in Hyderabad when it was still part of District 41 or 98 before the split happened. And it was in person. You had lovely times going around on stage and taking up topics multiple times and trying to get attempted a Limca record. That didn't go through though. But from that 6 to 7 hour marathon to becoming a 12-hour marathon, becoming of this 12-hour marathon, and now Asankhya, you already have an idea of 24-hour. I think the badge, talking of Zoom background, all the states need to be colored in red. That 24-hour marathon should have all 24 states colored represented, so that next time we have that should really reflect what India is all about and the Toastmasters, how strong the Toastmasters community in India is. That would definitely be a goal to achieve. And that's all from my side. Thank you for having us part of this initiative. We would love to look forward to all these things, love to continue as part of the group, and hopefully we have more such collaborations. Thank you.
Thank you, Jatin. Challenge accepted. 24 hours marathon from 24 Indian states. Let's see how we can do this. Okay, sitting between us, there are two district champions of table topics. One from District 92 and one from District 98. Then we never introduced anyone elaborately, and such humble guys. I know, distinguished Toastmasters and district champions, they really hate it when we don't introduce them with their accolades. But these girls are like, it's totally okay. So, but they do deserve the stage, and they were as table topic evaluators, both of them today. So now Toastmaster Aparna Raja and then Toastmaster Joan Joseph. If there are any other district champions sitting here, apologies. I know these two. Can we hear your feedback about the event? How did we do, ma'am?
Did you call me ma'am? I'm sorry. I was a little surprised. Okay. So first of all, this is a gratitude thing I wanted to do. I was part of the 12-hour marathon that we had done with Southeast Asia. And I must say, okay, that was the first attempt we had done. This in comparison, that was great too, but was so seamless. I know a few things went south today, but then it was handled so well. the transitions, the table topic masters, and I must say the questions, the topics were amazing. Every table topic master, such great questions. I kept thinking today, is it going to be a repetition of topics? Because it's at the end of the day, independence. What does it mean to you? What do you want? Things like that. But no, everybody, especially the table topics master, not singling out anyone, but want to speak about it, was the table topics master from Goa Club. Her questions were amazing today. Her topics were amazing and outstanding. And of course, everyone had such great topics. So for me, even though I wasn't answering, I was there almost, kind of intermittently. I kept joining throughout the day because tomorrow is a festival. So I was off and on. I tried to answer these questions in my head, and her topic threw me off. But people were still able to, really tackle them. This has been such a learning experience. Honestly, in all honesty, I actually have this little black book where I make notes. I've actually made a lot of notes, ideas, how they twisted, and it was great. It was a pleasure and honor, and a lot of thanks to Toastmaster Saurav and Nancy from my club. I'm also from the Gabbies, who put it together along with the other people. But one thing I must mention, Saurav, hats off to you. Beautifully organized. You put in your heart and soul. Wonderfully done. And of course, the others as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Joanne, last closing comments. She is the district table topic champion, District 98, last program here. Okay. Yes, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel. We'll take the last closing comments from her. Yes. But Joanne, after you, Nancy.
Whatever can be said has been said, right? What more can I say? I'll just say this one thing. First, this is my first time ever being in a table topic marathon. So to me, this was like, I was in awe. What was happening? I joined from morning till the evening, coming in, coming out, and it's a working day for me today. So I'm working and simultaneously I'm joining. And to tell you, the plan was join at 5 p.m., get out at 6:30, because that was the session given to Pallava. And you won't believe, from 9 till now, I'm keeping on coming back. So imagine the attraction and the influence that this whole session has on me. I cannot think of spending the Independence Day in a better way. I'm telling you, rather than spending it with watching movies or, going out for dinner and lunch with your friends, which usually we do, nothing wrong in that. What I realized was I today got to see a 360-degree perspective of the nation and the people and the way they think. So that was immensely enriching for me as a person, as a table topic speaker, as a Toastmaster, and even as an Indian. Many thoughts and many values that I don't even think about anymore. When people came and spoke about it in their table topics, that made me think, oh yeah, this is something that as an Indian, I have forgotten. So Toastmasters, yes, we did a great job, but I think this is also a very good tribute to our nation, which we are forgetting. We have not just spoken as Toastmasters, we have spoken as Indian Toastmasters and brought that aspect. What better way to bring that aspect than speaking freely about what we feel as a nation? So that was a huge takeaway for me today. And second, last but not least, I'll tell you, and I told this to Saurav also, this was a management lesson for me in how to organize from start to end an event. I have never seen an event, not even the district events, very openly I'm telling you, organized the way this event is organized. From start to end, backup, backups, backup, backups, backup, backup, and even a backup for the PR timer. I don't know. Pallava had, I'll tell you the story, Pallava had a backup timer. But even before we could say, let our backup timer step in, your Zoom master moderator stepped in as a timer. So that is imagine the precision with which the event was held. Hats off to you guys. I have learned a lot, and I'm sure anybody who came here as a table topic speaker for the contest or not is going back as a better person, as a better speaker, and as a better leader also. Thank you so much, Gabbies, for this opportunity to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And the last closing comments from my partner in crime, all my crazy ideas, I first bounce off her. And generally she rejects them, but a few go through. This one went through, luckily. And that's why it happened. And that's how it saw the light of the day. So distinguished Toastmaster Nancy, the closing comment and the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Well, I think everybody has already shared a lot of appreciation for the event. But what I wanted to share here is everyone is talking about the Gabbies. I first want to shout out the Gabby's members present right now in the room. We have got Toastmaster Rahul Swami. I saw him in the morning picking up a table topic in every second hour or every hour. He was there. Toastmaster Yogesh Kumar. We have got Toastmaster Bindu Joseph. We have got Toastmaster Manvi still sitting here when I just dropped off around 12 or 12:30. She told me that she has joined and she wants to support me as a Zoom moderator when I was one of the backups. Then we have got Toastmaster Sri Hari Acharya present since morning. He was one of the Zoom moderators. We have got Toastmaster Lakshmi Sujata as table topic master with her beautiful topics. Then we have ex-Gabby's Toastmaster Joanne Joseph. We have Toastmaster Meeta M. Shah, who's the president of the Gabby's International Toastmasters Club. We have got Toastmaster Smruti Mohanty joining all the way from US. We have got Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, who's a dual member with the Toastmasters Club of Lucknow. We have got Toastmaster Karthik Venugopal, Zoom moderator yet again. And our very regular guest, Toastmaster Shravan Kumar. I know I'm taking a few extra names, but yes, it's required. Toastmaster Parna Raja as table topic evaluator and yes, table topic speaker time and again. Last but not the least, the person who is bringing all of this to you, distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta. So a huge shout out to all the Gabbies who are present here and who have been supporting since morning, along with the members from 12 different clubs, 11 other different clubs joining us from different parts of India. So thank you so much. You are one of the reasons that we could actually fall back upon, and you were the backups of the backups of the backups and the backups and whatnot. So thank you so much for joining with full force and supporting this event. People are talking about PR. I must say, PR is, there's no team for PR. It's been done by one-man army, and that's none other than distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta. If you talk about organizing the entire event end-to-end, taking up calls, organizing the briefings, even if others are not available, including me, it was one and only distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta who was ensuring that the briefings are happening on time. We are talking about the event, how the event flow is going to be, how the TTM is going to speak, the TTM speech, the script, whatever you received in the group, it was one and only distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta. So I would like to thank all the clubs who participated today, but this wouldn't have been possible. This wouldn't have been seamless, and this wouldn't have been there at all if it wasn't for this one man who's sitting in front of us, distinguished Toastmaster Saurav Datta. So special thanks to you, DTM Saurav. You are the reason we are learning how to organize something this beautifully, this seamlessly. Even though you were intermittently not available, you ensured the team is just there to support the event. So you are the reason behind this. So thank you so much for teaching us a lesson in organizing, leadership, public speaking, and everything that came along with it. So that's my word of thanks to you and this entire team. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Before I get diabetes, let's close this meeting. You have 8 minutes over time. Thank you so much. See you again for the 24-hour table topic marathon. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Good
bye,
night.
bye,
Bye-bye. Good
Thank
night.
you.